So, good evening. Lateness is greatness. Apologies, guys. It was my fault. Shock. Well, it actually wasn't my fault. The taxi service out here is as bad as the service out here. But anyway, it is what it is. We are here a lot later than usual. But bless up to everyone who's been waiting around. Appreciate you. Bless up for 136k as well. Appreciate that. Make sure you sub to all of the guys' channels. Pinned comment from Static. Jez is Arsenal, DJB Arsenal Huddle, Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta, and Southern Guna Matty. This is a football discussion show for entertainment and opinion only. We do not talk about politics on here, personal targeting or hates. And yeah, we've got a big game tomorrow, coming off of the back of yet another, well, I would say shit show, but it was all right for 60 minutes. And then we decided to F around and we nearly found out. But listen, run the likes up. Jezza, last show of the year, mate. Last show of the year. How you feeling, man? How you been? What's your day saying?
Well, it's unfortunately I couldn't make the fan cam the other night because the wife, I didn't know, had booked us to go for a meal. And the meal was absolutely shit. I won't lie. It was so bad.
What was the wine like, though, Jez?
Shit.
Wow.
And it was absolute shit. And then on the way out, I tripped over a thing and dislocated my left ankle.
Wow. Jez, you'll still be more prolific than head forward, like.
Yeah. So it's been
He's only been under Mikel Arteta's tutorship for a couple of weeks. He's already
Shane got to add him to the graphic.
I hit a bone in my elbow, and I dislocated my left ankle. Never been in so much pain in my life.
Are you sure that wine weren't any good, Jez?
Mate, look, I'm telling you, right? She booked it up, right? It's a new Turkish restaurant, right? I've never had such shit food in my life. I swear down. I refuse.
You ain't been to the Emirates recently, then?
Mate,
Better than that Iceland pizza.
Mate, I'll tell you what. Compared to the Emirates, mate, the Emirates is a 3 Michelin star restaurant. Now, I've never ate such shit food in my life. To the point, I actually refused to pay. I said, I'm not paying for this crap.
Right, Jez ain't having it. He said, no, accountability is the best
Good
ability.
you,
Hold
Jez.
that. Yeah,
Good
come on,
for you,
Jez.
mate.
It was rubbish. What I was supposed to have was this lamb thing. I said, this ain't lamb. This is rubber. I said, I'm not. I said, oh, fuck it. I'm not paying for it. And I got the arse for them, and we fucked off out. I said, I ain't paying for this crap. Your wine's crap. It wasn't even like expensive. But
Bit like Arsenal, we thought we got a number 9 and ended up signing a goalkeeper, I think.
Yeah, in my anger, I walked out. I tripped. I wasn't even. Look, guys, I wasn't even pissed. Right, I wasn't even pissed. I tripped over. I went over this fucking thing and dislocated my ankle. And
mate,
Bless up, man.
shit. So ended up in hospital. Didn't get home until 6 in the morning. Yeah, happy days, man. Happy New Year.
Oh, mate.
Fantastic.
Oh, hopefully you're on the mend, Jez. Get a bottle of proper wine out the cellar. Yeah, and it eased the pain, Jez. But at least you got away without paying.
I refused, mate. I said, fuck it, I ain't paying for this shit.
No, he's got the Turkish mafia on his case.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, happy Christmas, happy New Year.
Bless up to you, Jez. I pick up everyone locked in, man. 320 in here, real quick. Smash the likes up. DJ, man. How are you, mate? How are you?
Yeah, all good. Christmas was going really brilliantly. Good food, good laughs, playing lots of games. But my son went back to his house after being out of the house for the Christmas holiday and found that he'd been burgled, which put a dampers on the Christmas. So we've had that, he's had to sort out all of that, which put a bit of a dampers on the Christmas. And then I had to go and endure the Arsenal, which is which makes it even worse. And listen, it's going to get freezing cold. The temperature's dropping. I'm absolutely freezing. But tomorrow night, the temperature will be hot because Aston Villa, who are my favourites for the title at this present moment, if you was to pick a team,
toxic.
is coming to town, and they're a very good side. They've got it spot on. They've got their everything's flowing for that football team at the moment. And if you was right now to pick a champions of England on current form and what you're witnessing, you would pick Aston Villa over Man City and Arsenal. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night's game. Yeah, we need to step it up. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I hear it, man. Matty, man, we did about 7.5 hours watching all the goals around the world yesterday, and first-time crosses seem to be in favour. However, we don't first-time cross. How are you, mate?
Good, brother. Good. Thoroughly had enjoyed it with you and Brother Novsky last night, watching ball last night, and we ended up going down a rabbit hole there, looking at tactics and formations and explanations and all that good stuff last night. So it was fun. Christmas was great. Enjoyed myself. And as JB said, we had to endure the Arsenal match this past weekend. And after last night, everybody who was backstage last night was just like, yeah, this football is just watching us is just watching like paint dry. We were watching, what was it, Lee? What was the second division of, what was it?
Bundesliga.
Yeah, second division of the Bundesliga. It's 10 times better than what we've been watching in the Premier League. You just, the quality of football that we play is just absolutely dire compared to what other people are playing across the world, regardless if people think those are farmers leagues, but they're playing football over there. So
some of the goals we watched last night were incredible, man. I can't lie. All around the world, Belgium league, German league, La Liga, Italian league, the way they move the ball. But listen, it is what it is. Kenny,
sorry I missed it.
Have you been on your run today, Kenny? That's what we need to know, because obviously we know that you don't do Christmas fixtures, mate. We won't get into that one, Kenny. Yeah. However, yeah, did you stuff your face over Christmas, and have you run it off today?
Good. Well, first question is, I stand by my comments on the Boxing Day program, because, I was at the Arsenal game and I spoke to a couple of people. And I asked them if the game was the day before the 26th, would they been able to get a game? And they said no. And these are regulars, but they rely heavily on British Transport and National Rail to get to the games. Like they don't have the access of having to come through Paddington, where because of Heathrow you've got to have it open on Boxing Day and Christmas Day, or the Gyokeres Express, which you have to open on Christmas Day or Boxing Day. They don't have the access where they can sneak into the ground. They live, in the right in the heart of Kent. He can't get to the game. Quite a couple of people told me they couldn't have got the game. So it's one of those things where I think there is an assumption that because you watch Arsenal home and away, you actually live in Islington and the London area, where some people just moved out because of the diaspora. But in terms of what I did today, I'm staying somewhere nice. The gym's unbelievable. Oh my God. The weights, the spinning bikes, you can go for a run, you can do your arms, do your chest up. It's absolutely brilliant. And I need that kind of break. But tomorrow's really big now. It's bigger than what it should have been. But there was a few things that I saw on Saturday, and we're definitely going to debate. I don't think we're going to agree on everything. I think even on this panel, the way the number 14 is being used is causing debate between all of us, because some might think he's not good enough, others may think it's down to the manager. But one thing we are in unison is that the manager didn't want him. Then also we've got to look at the situation of why has Marcel Skelly gone off the roll? Why is he so bad when he comes on? What's happened? The team's worked him out, or is he just reached the season where it came easy, but maybe it's young players. What happens to young players? Last season I thought, everyone was praising him. I always thought this season would be a bit of a leveler, but not this much of a leveler. Wanyeri, what are we going to do with him? That's another big question. And then the other question has got to be, our main man isn't passing at the right times. He's desperate for goals. His goal record this calendar year has been appalling. But he's putting crosses in. Is our striker not making the right runs, or are we passing him at the wrong time? These are debates that we all got to look at because they're very important going into not tomorrow but the rest of the season, because this is now no margin of error. We F up tomorrow, we've got to win every game from Bournemouth to the end of the season. If we don't win every game, the league's gone.
Well, if we F up tomorrow, and I'll make you right on that, if we F up tomorrow and Man City win their game, yeah, it's Man City's to lose, because if they win every game, we can't catch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a massive game. Yeah, they're on the best record they've ever had in their history, by the way. 11 straight wins. Yeah, and I see Alexander Isak, yeah, doing the most. Yeah, Matty, we see it last night, yeah, with Flowers, isn't it? Yeah, a little clip. Oh my God, what was the word you used, Matty? Yeah, conditioning. The Sky Sports are conditioning the fans. Yeah. Now everyone's taken that because he said it. It's now, there's an agenda against Arsenal. Cool. How does that stop us scoring goals, mate? Yeah. How does that stop us fucking conceding goals?
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
And not only that, yeah. Alexander Isak, I'm going to say this right now, and I'm here to big up Judge Mo because he's blocked me on his channel. Yeah, from both of my accounts. So big up Judge Mo. Bless up, mate. Cool. Thank you. But anyway, Alexander Isak is posting out Aston Villa's form is unsustainable. So I did some deep diving while I was in the restaurant earlier. And calendar year so far, 2025, Manchester City and Arsenal have both got 80 points in the calendar year. Aston Villa, who didn't score a single goal in the first 4 games and were rooted right down at the bottom, have 76. 76. Oh, wow. They dropped Ollie Watkins and Onana for the game against Chelsea away, which we drew, by the way, against 10 men when they had their best player sent off. They dropped, that's the equivalent of us dropping Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka. Yeah, for an away game at Chelsea. Matty, we were sat there and you said when it went 1-0 Chelsea, you went, yeah, that'll end up 2-1 Villa. What happened? Ollie Watkins off the bench at the double. Yeah, that is a big game tomorrow. Yeah, and they're going to walk out on that pitch tomorrow. We'll go to that game in a second. I just want to land this and then we'll get into it. Yeah, from the other game. They're going to walk out there like they're invincible, untouchable. 11 wins in a row. That's like when we went invincible. We're walking out, we're going, right, we've done you already, bruv. You're shook. Yeah, we're playing shit. 4-5 own goals. Yeah, in the last 4 or 5 games or whatever it is. Yeah, they're conceding a lot of chances and they're riding their luck, and they did ride their luck in that Chelsea game. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, they are very, very clinical with their strikes on goal. Yeah, their midfield is relentless. They've probably got the best set of midfielders in the Premier League collectively, including their bench. Yeah, as a free, I'd say Newcastle's free is probably the best in the league when they're all fit. But as an overall, I think Villa have got the best midfield in the league. Yeah, and combined, they cost less than Declan Rice, who's literally in the red zone. But anyway, we will get back to that. Jezza, obviously we didn't do a fan cam. He was whining and dying wifey, having some shit food and tripping over and breaking bones. We need to manage Jezza's minutes, guys. That's what we need to do. I've rushed him back.
We haven't rotated him enough.
I've rushed him back. We had to risk him. But Jez, give us your thoughts on the shit show we see at the weekend against Brighton.
Wow, come on. We won by an own goal again. So what we complaining about here? You know, we are own goal FC now. That's why we got to look at it. You know, good, great corner from Rice, but own goal. And then what do we do? What do we do, guys? What did Arteta do? Rather than go for the attack and get the 3-1, he goes defensive. Now, that to me is not a winning mentality. We were in a position where we went to the corner post as the corner flag, and we're ponce-arsing about over there rather than actually trying to get a positive win. And yet people are telling me that, oh, it's a great 3 points. Yeah, it's 3 points. Brilliant. Fantastic. But it's not a great 3 points because we won it by an own goal again. Now, I'm sorry, I don't accept that. I do not accept that because I'll take the 3 points, but I want 3 points from a team that actually goes out there with a genuine ability to win the game. And I actually question. And people call me negative. Jez, you're never happy, blah, blah, blah. No, I want the best. And what I didn't see on that game was the best. We accepted mediocrity. And that's shameful. That is shameful. When we've got Man City sitting on our arse, right? 2 points behind us. Okay, we've got a team. We've got to play tomorrow who we know can turn us over. And this manager did what he did. Question. We had a player go down injured in the warm-up. Why the fuck are you playing that player when you know he's injured? Why are you getting that player right in the warm-up when you know he's injured? It's a disgrace. The man is clueless. And he does it time in, time out. Great thing I saw earlier today. I was watching on Shane's channel, right? He had X's across all the players, right, that have been injured this season by this. I'm not saying it's Arteta deliberately, but why do you play players when they're not fully fit? I think out of the whole squad, there's only 4 players that haven't been injured. Goalkeeper, Raya, the 2 reserve goalkeepers, and 2 other, and I think, no, I'm wrong. So probably 6 players. So we got 3 goalkeepers, we got and 2 other players, 5 or 6, whatever. It's shameful. Come on, people. And it's going to be an interesting debate at 9 o'clock tonight when
Eze and Mikel Merino.
Sorry?
Eze and Mikel Merino. They're the ones that have not been
you're
injured.
right. You're right. It'll be interesting when I bring this.
And Ethan. And
wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the fact remains, we do this. This manager has done this time in, time out. And nobody calls you out for it. Nobody calls him out. And the fact remains that if you keep doing this, how long, guys, can it last? Because at the end of the day, there comes a point in time where you say enough is enough. Failure is a joke. And I'm sorry. I've given this manager credit when he's deserved it, and he has deserved it at certain points. But no. You cannot keep doing these to players because at the end of the day, you're going to fuck them. Somebody said to me after that game, the other day, Saka's got no pace. I said, of course he hasn't got any pace. His fucking hamstring's gone. It'll never be the same again. It was the same with Michael Owen. He never, ever recovered from it. And Saka will never recover from that because now he's got a tight hamstring. Once you have an injury like that, Matty, you're an expert. You know better than me, right? Once you get a grade 3 hamstring injury, it comes tight.
Yep.
And you never recover from that fully. You might get to 90%, 95%, but you're never going to be 100%, are you?
That's correct.
I'll leave it to you.
All right, real talk, yeah. Bless up. Bless up. Smash the like button. Yeah, there's 700 in here. Let me grab these likes. I'll come to DJ. Big up to Per Hansen. Called it prior to Villa Park, and I'm not afraid to call it again. Always speaking facts, my guy. Always. We are not winning tomorrow. Our luck run out. Wolves, Brighton, Palace for now. Yeah, you could put Everton and Chelsea in there as well. Yeah, we are not playing well, mate. Yeah. If I was a betting man, I'd probably say a draw. Yeah, don't be surprised if we fucking lose tomorrow. Do not be surprised if we lose tomorrow. Yeah, don't be surprised if we win either. And if we win, oh yeah, see Unai shit. He's rubbish. All right, mate. Cool. Good one. Yeah, crack on. Bless up, brother. Big up to Dash Conrad as well. Lee, is Oscar Menguisa good? We need another right back. He is good. He can bag a free kick as well. Yeah, he is very good, mate. He's got a lethal right foot. Yeah, he is good. He is good. Best thing he can do is stay in Spain. Yeah, fuck that PR league. Bless up, brother. Big up to Joseph as well. 18 months. Bosh. Big up everyone. No, big up you, bro, for 18 months. Bless up to you, brother. And big up Scotty as well. Big up Legends. Wishing you all a happy new year. It's the last show of the year on this pod. Obviously, the last game of the year is tomorrow. But bless up to everyone, man. Smash these likes up. Make sure you sub to all the lads. Pinned comment. DJ.
Yo.
You was at the game. You had your sleeping bag.
Oh.
You had your water bottle. Your hot water bottle. You had your, yeah, you had your cocoa.
Yeah.
Chilling. Yeah.
Yeah. First half and first half looked okay. It weren't brilliant. It was okay. It was better, you know. Odegaard had one of his better games. Not masterclass, not a genius, not world class. He just had a good game. But you're expecting that from your captain when you're playing in a team that's going for a title. You want your captain to step up in certain games. Will he step up tomorrow? Probably not, because the heat is on and they've got a proper midfield. So he'll probably go missing again. But look, second half was a bit of a carbon copy of how it's sort of been all season again. I'm just not knowing what to think anymore with Arsenal. I can't predict a score with any confidence. Every game we go into, the same as last season. People are asking me, what do you think the score will be? And I'm going, I don't know. And I'm back here again to square one. Here I am sort of in the end of another year. And I don't know. I don't know. People are saying, it's all right. If we slip up tomorrow, we'll beat Bournemouth. No, we won't. How can you be so confident?
We lost last year.
Not, Lee, it's exactly. It's messy. It's untidy. There's no real intensity and no real pattern of play. I think Villa's, Matty will bring some stats up, but the stats I've looked at for all those XG merchants is Aston Villa in 18 games is 85 point something or other. Arsenal's XG, favourites, best team in Europe, is 35 something, 32 point something. They've got a difference in expectations of goals of like 30 odd % over us. It's not good enough. The final third, our attacking play, I've said it all season, Lee, is poor. It's lacking ideas. It's lacking creation. It's lacking everything. Then you've got the midfield. We've got Zubimendi. Just Mr. plodding around, little bit tidy. And then as soon as he's on the back foot defensively, he's looking up trying to chase stars rather than who to pick up in defence. It's just ridiculous. Marino in midfield, absolute joke. Spends half his time on his backside. Couple of nice touches here and there. Other than that, nothing. No creativity whatsoever. Declan Rice played at right back, and he was probably along with Odegaard, he was probably one of our most creative players. Saka on the right is not getting his head up. It's like watching Martinelli. He's not getting his head up and picking out the right pass. He don't know whether to cut inside. And then when he's got the lead on Lewis Dunk, one of the slowest centre halves in the Premiership, and he's got yards on him, and Lewis Dunk catches him, that tells you everything you need to know about where Saka's career's going.
What were they saying in the crowd where you were when that happened? Were they cussing?
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are.
Oh,
They're
but that's
fussing.
Star Boy. Star Boy.
Yeah,
You
no,
can't
they're
cut Star Boy.
frustrated. They wanted him off, Lee. They wanted Madueke on.
Wow, crazy. Who knew,
They
lads?
wanted-
Yeah, it's almost
they
like
wanted
we're telling the
Madueke on.
truth on here.
See, the problem is, right? The problem is this is, and we'll get on to Gyokeres. And
You want me.
listen, I'm not going to beat around the bush, okay? I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying he's a quality player and he's a quality signing, and I'm glad we got him. However, he's picked the wrong job. He's picked the wrong job. He's come to Arsenal and he's awful. I'm sorry. He looks awful in a red and white shirt. And that's not the guy's fault. That's not Gyokeres' fault. There are times when I'm thinking he should be doing this and he should be doing that, granted, and he's touched. But this is a player that you look at and he's got everything of lacking confidence you can think of. This guy is shot to pieces with confidence. He falls on the floor. When he gets up, he's not getting up with any kind of bounce in his step. He's not got a smile on his face. He's languid. He's coming off the pitch. His head's down. How do you expect to get the best out of a player when you've treated him honestly? He's lacking confidence, and it's affecting his play, and it's affecting how we play. It's affecting how we play in the final third. We're not able to this manager cannot accommodate Gyokeres, and it's causing him to lose sleep. It's causing him to have a problem. That's why he cannot wait for Havertz to come back, because then he can revert back to what he knows, and it ain't going to cause him a headache. Because right now, if you look at Arsenal Football Club, and I'm looking at this from a football point of view, not an Arsenal fan, just looking at it purely on football. From what I see, how are we top of the league? Because everything is lacking going forward. And if Brighton have had any kind of quality in that final third, they misplaced a couple of passes, they lost control in certain areas. That's not going to happen tomorrow. That won't happen tomorrow. They're not going to have balls bouncing off of one another. If Rodgers gets onto something and he's got a chance, he's going to score. Watkins now he's looking like the Watkins that we saw playing when he got selected for England. He's going to score. Yeah. We're very, very lucky that we haven't come across a team that really, really believes they can beat this Arsenal team, because I've been saying it. We are up for an absolute whooping from one of these teams. We are in line for another. We are in line for a 3 or a 4-0. I'm telling you, and it's coming, because this team is not showing me any way, shape, or form that we are Premier League contenders. We're not playing like Premier League contenders. You wouldn't be putting any of your money on it. If you was a betting man, you would not be putting your money on Arsenal right now. And that's why I said at the start of the show, if you was to pick a team right now, today, who you would think would win the league, I think Aston Villa, from a football point of view, not from a fan who supports Arsenal, from a football point of view, you wouldn't look any further than Aston Villa. Their in-game management, their squad rotation, the players that are coming onto form. There's 3 or 4 Aston Villa players that would walk into that Arsenal team right now. I would have 4. There's at least 3 players minimum that would walk straight into that Arsenal team right now without any problems at all. And the alarming thing, people, is Rice is running on fumes. He looks absolutely exhausted. There was situations there against Brighton where he was struggling to get back into position. He was treading water. And if he goes down, that's it. It's Marino, Norgard in midfield. And you ain't gonna win the league with them two playing at Arsenal Football Club. Saka has lost his pace. He's lost that energy. His decision making as well is in and out. And then to top it all, people, you've got Wanyeri on the bench. You've got Eze, who we've brought into the club. He's another one probably sitting there thinking, what have I done? What have I done? Where have I come from? What am I doing? Because he's not just going to ruin that lad's career. He won't go to the World Cup either. Playing at Arsenal, Eze's not going to the World Cup. Pure and simple, because he won't be playing enough games. and Tuchel only picks players that are playing for their football club. Eze won't be on the plane to the World Cup right now. So you got the left-hand side. He's starting with Trossard. Trossard didn't have a very good game. Okay, he's been one of our best players this season, so I'm not going to rip into Trossard. But he weren't at his best. The Brighton fans, I think, got into his head. He got a bit intimidated by it, which I was surprised about. And then he brings on Martinelli. And you're thinking, why is Eze getting on? What's going on here? Because Martinelli can't even start. I don't even want Martinelli starting at this football club. He's been one of our worst players in the last 2 seasons, and he's still reverting back to what he knows, Mr. Safety. So he brings on Martinelli. Eze must be sitting there thinking, what's happening here? Wanyeri, forget about him. He's in the car park washing all their cars. Forget about him. Wanyeri doesn't play for Arsenal Football Club. He's there on paper, but he doesn't play for us. You might as well just forget about him. You know? And this is where it's going all wrong. What you're now seeing at this football team, and I'll before Matty and that comes in, what you are now seeing at this football team, you are starting to see the first signs of players' confidence dropping and dipping. A lot of them are carrying injuries. A lot of them are trying to stick to the same formations week in, week out. They're trying to stick to the same tactics week in, week out. And it's not working. It's not happening. There's players there that are playing not with a smile on their face. They're desperate. You can see their body language and everything at the end of the game. It's not right. There are signs that there is problems manifesting within this football club. It's not free flowing. It's not pretty to watch. It really isn't pretty to watch, guys. And we were having this same conversation last season and the same conversation the season before. The cracks are appearing. They're getting bigger. And the only difference is now is we're at the stage of the football season where teams are starting to come into form. They've had that little blip at the start of the season, and now they're starting to pick it up. Players, the new players at their football club, the Reinders, the Wirtzes, and all of that are now starting to get a grip of the Premiership, and they're starting to come into form. So watch this space. We've got to watch out. That's all I'm saying. It's worrying for me, people. It's worrying.
Well, for me, I watched that game Saturday, and I mean, for me, when you're winning these games with own goals, and I've said this. I said it last night to Lee and Norski. I said it on my fan cam, and I'll say it right here again. I would have no problem if we were pulling out these kind of results in April and May.
No problem at all.
I would be over the moon if we were getting these kind of results. But my problem is that when we need these kind of results, we've already as we say down here, you've already been to the well one too many times. You've been to the well one too many times. We're hanging on in these games. I keep telling everybody from the 65th minute on, we are struggling. We have struggled in the last 5 or 6 games there, where we are struggling there towards the end of games. Up 2-0, peg it back 2-1. Crystal Palace on Wednesday. That got lost because we won that got lost in the shuffle because we won the shootout. Otherwise, people would be talking about that if we didn't have the luck of the shootout. Because if that would have went the extra time, we might have had trouble in that game. We're winging it. And the fact of the matter here is this manager is showing those symptoms of losing control of games like he did late last season. He's doing it right now. Yeah, we're getting the 3 points, and this is what's keeping everybody at bay. Everybody's, oh yeah, we're winning, you're winning. I've seen a whole bunch of people in the last 48 hours, 48 hours talking about, well, we doing the quadruple and all this stuff. Not playing like that.
No.
Not playing like that. We've got a lot of football to play. And as Lee stated, we set up late last night. And when I say we was going through everybody's fixtures, and we got to Aston Villa, and I looked at theirs, and I kept going 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. Just kept going 3 points. And then we had, at one point, we had a sheet of paper. What do we have here? Because I wrote it down. Novsky's in the chat. I think Novsky might even wrote it down. I must have misplaced it there, but Novsky might have wrote it down last night. It was at one point, it was pretty much even. And at one point, they blew right past us. And you look at City. They've got a lot of football to play. I saw somebody this weekend say, well, they've got 4 massive games. Well, we've got 14, 15 massive games. We've got every week is a massive game for us. Every week. It doesn't matter who we play. It doesn't matter who we play. And I keep telling you all, when we get on the road, they have to start going to some of these places, these away games. See, a lot of this we're winning at home. We're getting by at home. When we start getting by on this road, I want to see us try to pull this on the road.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go to Leeds. You saw what Leeds did yesterday. They were doing the same thing they've been doing, finding a way. They drag it out the mud. I looked at Sunderland yesterday. I said, well, here's look at this fella here that came from Brighton. He's over there. Look, we got to deal with that next time we play him. Semenyo's on his way to City. Whoa, now get ready for that. Bad as Manchester United is, they still lurking in the back. They still goofing off behind us.
Still got the North London derby away as well.
And I keep telling y'all, they, regardless of how bad they look and how bad that Palace game was yesterday, I'm telling you all, they are going to play for that crowd because they are not going to have another display like they had earlier this year with us. They'll take a draw before they take a loss when they play us next time. Watch what I tell you now. Especially if it's neck and neck in the title race. What other team would love to throw a monkey wrench into that plan? We've got Chelsea in the semifinals twice. Couldn't beat them with 10 men. So this manager in a cup competition, we know how he is there. We've got a lot of football to play. A lot of football to play. And tomorrow, Aston Villa's going to show up. The manager came out talking about, we're going to watch the tape. We're going to go back. We're going to make adjustments for tomorrow. And guess what? Arteta, if you think you're the only person making adjustments for that game tomorrow, then I've got 2 bridges down the street right here. You can come pick up because Unai's going to make adjustments tomorrow. And he's going to pull out another wrinkle that's going to exploit this manager. This fan base is about to get a rude awakening. I told you all before the season started that this season was going to be the Isle of Patmos. And I'm already starting to see it. You got players dropping like flies. Jez, we'll say it again. We say it every week. We'll say it again. 2 injuries away from capitulation. Every 2 weeks, me and Jez come over here and say this, and what happens? 2 players go out. What do we tell you?
Just looks worn out, bless him. Look at him. He's had enough.
We tell you this every week. We say 2 players away from capitulation. Timber and California. That's 2 out right there. Oh, well, Magalhaes is back. Yeah, but you got 3 players that's out. You got the manager coming out today talking about we're actively looking in the transfer window. What you looking for? Because I thought you had everything you had when the season started. Because y'all were telling me 10 out of 10.
He said his words, sorry to cut over you, mate. His words said that is the best squad I have ever had in my management career.
Yeah, and that was echoed by half the Arsenal fan base.
Yeah, yep. That's what he said. And so now all of a sudden we looking. What you looking for? What you trying to find?
What's the point? Sorry, Matty, but what's the point of signing any more players? Have you seen what he does to them? We've witnessed that again this season. Yeah. Look at the striker. Look at Eze.
Yeah. This fool assigned 2 goalkeepers for the hell of it. Knowing him, I'm telling you, this manager, and I've said this and I'll say it again. Don't give him another nickel, another cent, not another cut to spick it off, cut it off, because he's just spending money just to spend it now. Because he bought these players. Eze's in here. Ethan, you won't play him. What you buying another player for? You won't play the ones you got. They're just sitting up there dry rotting like a tire. You ever seen a tire that sits in the garage for about 10, 15 years, and then you take it out, it's dry rotted. You can't do anything with it. This is what he does to players. When Ethan gets thrown out there, he'll be dry rotted. He'll look like the shell of his former self. And you got fools coming out there talking about Kai Havertz. Lee, we sat up yesterday and watched every miss of Kai Havertz's career yesterday. Every miss.
The one where he was literally a millimeter out and he spanks it out the ground.
He had the ball straight off his shoulder in front of the goal. And that's what they're talking about, coming back. They were 2 weeks ago, it was Jesus,
who openly admits his forte is not scoring goals and hasn't scored since he's come back, by the way.
Yeah, Jesus.
Our top goal scorer is shit, apparently.
Yeah, what has Jesus done? All these players, they keep coming back with all these players coming. This person coming back. Do y'all realize these the same players that y'all said was not cutting the mustard last year, and the year before that, and the year before that? And these are the same players you're clamoring for now. I told you last night, Lee. I said, after this season, there needs to be a long, hard look at some of these players being moved on. Me and Kenny told y'all last year. We said it's time for some of these players. Y'all gonna be shocked with some of these players that y'all love get sent up out of here because they can't get the job done. Because this is it. I keep telling y'all, this is the proven season here. And when you see the output, we'll get into it in a little bit. But when you see the output of some of these players this season, y'all talking about quadruple based off of what we looked at last night, Lee.
All right, Saliba's coming out saying quadruple. Yeah? What the fuck did they put in his protein shake?
Yeah, I mean, it's the propaganda is propaganda.
He's on 180 grand a week. He weren't getting that when he was slumming it in France.
Lee, I'm
so he's going to say what he's a good little boy. He's got 180 now.
Told the company a lie.
Yeah,
it's told the company a lie. But the reality of this situation is, you can if you think you fooling me, and we getting by with own goals these last 4 or 5 games, and our offensive output, and I know we're going to talk about the striker, but I'll say this. What did I tell you last night, Lee? I'm going to say the exact same way I said it to you last night. If we're going to talk about how bad the striker is a product of the offense. So you can't talk about one without talking about all of them, because everybody that's on the attacking front has looked like hot dog boiled water. That's what it's looked like. And it is not cutting the mustard. And
why is no one talking about Gyokeres? Bad performances. Why only Saka? We're about to give Bukayo Saka 300 grand a week, mate.
And we're going to talk about him too.
Yeah, and let me tell you something right now. DJ said it 10, 20 minutes ago. Sorry, I was on the phone, so I don't even know if Kenny spoke. Yeah. You had your say, Ken, yeah?
No.
Okay, Kenny. Well, Matty, land your point, and we come to Kenny. Sorry, I was on the phone.
We go ahead and get to Kenny so we can get
that. But no, real talk. Yeah, before Matty lands. Yeah. DJ said it. The fans wanted Madueke on the pitch. In the ground, they wanted him on the pitch. Yeah. They were jeering, whistling, and all that when he missed. Kenny, you said that on your fan cam. Yeah, when Bukayo missed. Yeah, when Lewis Dunk caught him up. Yeah, wakey. I'm not going to set my camera off my fucking monitor. Wakey. Yeah, what you see online is a total different version in the ground. Yeah, because what you see online is, oh, yeah, but Saka got an assist. Yeah, cool. Go and ask all the fans in the ground what they thought of Saka's performance, mate.
Yeah,
go and ask him.
And that's what's been going on here.
Apparently, he was one of our best players. And that was one of his best performances.
I was just about to make that point and say, yeah, but see, they'll tell you that he brought the sun and moon and the stars. That's what they'll tell you. But when I watch the game and I'm sitting there looking, the performances are not equaling up, and the numbers reflect the performance. When you look at it.
Before Kenny comes in, what you get live, you don't get all the bullshit coming out the commentators' mouths and all the punditry protecting this manager. You don't get that. You get the actual reaction from the people around you. And they all wanted action. They didn't see the Saka that we saw.
It's yours. Can I pass?
Kenny, man, you was at the game. You said that 60 minutes. Yeah, we were looking good without actually making the goalkeeper make mad saves. But after that, we fuck around. Then, yeah, they didn't create a great amount of chances. However, David Raya had to make one of the greatest saves of the season. Otherwise, that's 2-2. You was there. Well, you weren't there for the Palace game. Yeah, but you watched the Palace game. And again, you said on your fan cam, yeah, well done, we got through. But if that's a league game, it's a fucking draw, mate. Yeah, Sunderland, fuck around to find out. Everton scrambled past them. Wolves scrambled past them. 10 men Chelsea, draw. Yeah, what were you saying, Kenny? You're on mute, mate.
Brighton was so lightweight. You know, I was looking at their team and I went, bloody hell, this is going to be an easy peasy, because the way they were playing, they couldn't keep hold of the ball. They couldn't get into midfield. They couldn't get in behind us. They were very, very passive, and they were just there for the taking. They were waiting for the first goal. The only experience they seemed to have was in, you know, their goalkeeper and their back line. Apart from that, I was actually stunned that after Odegaard scored, that there wasn't many chances. Obviously, the Gyokeres one in 2 minutes was gilt-edged. I don't know what's happened to him. And then you had other chances where Saka was getting in behind the Brighton defence. Instead of passing to Gyokeres, who was in a great position, he went for goal, got saved. But yeah, talking about Bukayo Saka, whether Arsenal fans like it or not, you can't call someone a world-class player and then don't demand world-class performance of him and don't hold him to account. If you can't hold him to account and you start saying, well, why blame Saka or about other players? Stop calling him world-class. Just stop calling him world-class. Because the best players in the world, they get criticised and have to take it in the chin because their expectations are higher, because they demand higher wages. They demand higher profiles. That's why Salah's getting in the neck. It's just too bad that, you know, that people saying, oh, but he did this in Liverpool. Who cares? Liverpool in a bit of a crisis. He's not playing well. His performance at same with Arsenal. We're playing scratchy football. Saka's got to be looked at. And if you look at Saka's performances in terms of his goals scored, obviously you take into account he's been injured, but he's been poor. For a player of that calibre, the player that you say is world class, it's not good enough. Not only that, he knows he's not playing, because when you're not playing well and you're a goal scorer, you get panicked. And what do? The first thing you do is that you want to do it all yourself. You want to win the game by yourself. You don't want to pass to anyone. You want to be always getting the ball, and you always want to go direct at goal, which he's doing, but at the expense of other players that score goals. But he's not the only one. Martinelli's doing it as well. So is Trossard. There's a litany of players and Odegaard who are not using Gyokeres properly, which begs the question now. The bigger debate is he good enough? If he's good enough, then why aren't you passing to him? Why are you not? Why is he being passive? Why is he not going in half time and screaming at people? Said, look, I'm here. Pass me the bloody ball. Why when we scored the second when Odegaard scores and when we get the own goal, he's all smiling, hugging each other, like angry. If I was substitute at 60 minutes and I didn't score, and my teammates were passing the ball to me in positions where I can't hurt the opposition, or I'm being used as decoy, I'll be upset. Why isn't he upset? Why isn't he screaming and shouting? Is he just happy to be here? That's my biggest criticism of him. I don't think he's good enough, all right? That's hand and art. But what I've been seeing is that players are not using him. Don't pass to him. When Jesus comes into the pitch, it's like he's getting the chances. Now, is that because Jesus' movement's better and that he's a better footballer, and the same with Havertz and Marino, or because they play with this team for the last 2 or 3 years, they've already had this relationship with the players, with their teammates? That's the questions that people need to ask. But the problem is, we ain't got time to wait around, because Villa's a massive game, and then we've got Bournemouth, and all these games that are coming up. You're seeing now that because we're playing badly, because we're getting injuries, because teams are getting in our faces. When was the last time you saw Eze start a game? When was the last time you saw Gyokeres start a game, or Wanyeri start games? It's because when you look at when we're going through our travails, and teams are getting in our faces, and teams are building attacks, sustained attacks against us, he's looking at all those players and he sees risks. And that wasn't me coined that phrase. My brother spoke about it way before the Brighton game, and a friend of my brother's who's connected in some way said the same thing, where it's risk. And that's the problem you've got. That's why you're going to see Calafiori injured in the warm-up, not injured beforehand, but you're still going to play him because he thinks, I can't risk Skelly, because he's going to now say, well, that's why I wanted Calafiori to play, because Skelly's performance was a joke. It wasn't even a funny one. It was a joke. You know, as soon as Minter came on, he got absolutely roasted. And then not only was he getting roasted, they were getting in with him on the ball and springing attacks from his side of the pitch. Just like last season. You look at the way we're playing, you know, since Sunderland, these are the performances that we produced last season. Everyone's saying, oh, yeah, but we're winning. Well, last season, when we were producing those performances, we didn't win anything. It proved not to be sustainable. We were still doing okay in Europe. We still beat PSV, thrashed them, still thrashed Real Madrid. But when it came to league games, against teams that had a bit of a go, we struggled. So what makes them think that if we carry on playing this like this, it's going to be sustainable? Doesn't matter whether Gabri's back or not. If teams are getting amongst their midfield, then what will happen? If you win the midfield battle, your forwards will have more confidence and they'll spring attacks. Doesn't matter whether Gabby's there or not. Gabby can only be at one place. He can only mark one play. He can't be a left back, another centre half, or a right back. That means we're still going to be having these situations, and that is why everyone's worried, rightly worried. No one's fooled by usual characters saying, "But we won." But what are you complaining? But we won. We're still top, and champions have to do that. What do you mean champions have to do that? Some of you guys haven't even seen it. What do we know about being champions? We haven't done it for 21 years. What do these guys know about being champions? They haven't seen us win it for 21 years. I mean,
some of them weren't even born, Kenny.
City fan, I'll take it. If that came from a Millwall fan, I'll take that. I'm not taking it from our fans because we don't know what it's like to win a title because we haven't done it for 21 years. We are playing on memory and we're wigging it. The manager knows we're playing crap. The reason why the manager knows we're playing crap because he's not risking these players like your Eze's, your Managerials, your Gyokeres. He's taking Gyokeres off for 60 minutes, knowing full well that when Jesus gets to 100% fitness, Gyokeres is gone. You know it. You know it. You know it.
He's
and
back
you
in
know
the
it.
squad as well. For
You know
tomorrow's
it.
game.
You know it. Regardless of whether you think Gyokeres is the right man or not, you guys know that as soon as Jesus comes, becomes stronger, gets his fitness, his match fitness, that guy's gone. That means
100%.
there'll be all these people, all these players where everyone went, we got this great squad. We look at us, what we got now. Doesn't mean nothing. It means crap. If your manager doesn't trust you tactically and he sees you as a risk, it is just deja vu from last season. And that's what hurt us because the players are going to be running the ground.
Yeah.
And then you start playing players who you've got no faith in, expecting them to produce great performances. They'll do it occasionally, but on a consistent basis, forget it. This thing that Mick Arteta was supposed to do about mastering injuries, mastering red zones, and rotating properly, don't believe a word of it, mate. This is a team that he's going to use to try us win the league, and good luck with that. I think it's going to fall flat in his face. Because I'll tell you one thing, we F up tomorrow and we struggle against Bournemouth, we're going to get back to a 23-24 territory where we've got to win every game.
Kenny, we've got 9 games in January, mate.
I like you're saying, but if we get in that territory where we need to win every game, we're going to have to F up once and it's gone.
Yeah.
Facts. Let me grab these super chats. And Matty, I know you got the barrel loaded. Yeah. Egal here, by the way. Yeah. Brother, don't chat to me. Find shame in it. Like real talk. I'll call out your bullshit every single day of the week and twice on a Sunday and twice on a Monday and 3 times on a Tuesday and a Wednesday and a Thursday and a Friday. Yeah. Why are you so obsessed with me? No, I'm calling out your bullshit, bruv. Yeah, because you chat shit. Yeah. Proper Arsenal fan next to me, next to him, and down below. Yeah. Proper Arsenal fans. Yeah. Proper. Yeah. None of you fucking internet dickheads. Yeah, it's a real talk. Oh, you're so obsessed with me. No, cool, mate. Yeah, You've been flogging a dead horse for 6 years, mate. It still ain't happened, does it, mate? Yeah. Sitting there saying, oh, my God, man, you want to know something? Yeah. Oh, my God, man. Yeah, the Maple Leaf Mong is chatting shit. Yeah, get the fuck out of it. I'll school you every day of the week. You can't chat to me, bro. You've never been to as many games as me. You don't know the history that I do. You ain't supported for as long as I have. Yeah. And you chat absolute fucking shit. Yeah. Stay in your lane, brother. Yeah. And steer clear of Flowers, mate, because he ain't going to give you the gig. Yeah. You've been trying for years. How many times you wanted to quit YouTube? Oh, cool. Yeah, good one, mate. Stick to TikTok. Yeah, maybe them spastics will believe what you're saying. Yeah, good one. Yeah, carry on, mate, because I'll school you every day. Yeah, Judge Mo's blocked me for a reason. Yeah, because he can't handle the truth. Yeah, do you notice, yeah, very quickly before I go into these, there's disclaimers for a reason, bro, and I know what I'm doing. So don't worry about disclaimer, bruv. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, these people don't, hence why they're still begging it and shaking their bollocks around. Anyway, yeah, do you notice there? All the people that don't support our club, or the toppest of tippity tip-top gooners, yeah, all dropped to their fan cams before anybody else. Henry Wright TV never watched the game. He didn't know why Calafiori weren't playing. He didn't know that Magalhaes came on. He said he's back for the next game according to reports. And he didn't realise that Timber weren't in the starting 11. His face dropped when he seen Rice when he went on this video. Yeah, almost like they're full of shit. Yeah, and I'll call every single one of these people out every single day. Judge Mo, snide, one of the biggest out there. Yeah, Henry talks bullshit, go suck your mum. Yeah, and Henry talks bollocks. All of a sudden, yeah, he had a power cut. 65 million people in England, only Terry had a power cut when I was sharing his live stream whilst I was live. Just saying, stop listening to these idiots. And Gal, carry on chatting, mate. Yeah, carry on chatting, mate, because we got the whole of Gal files. Me and Northside have got a whole dossier on you, mate. Yeah, and it's in chronological order as well. Yeah, so you can sit there chatting shit. After 4 games, you said Unai is in a relegation battle. Hold that. Yeah, super duper mix, amazing. He's great. He's the best coach in the world. Top 3 in the world, you said. Best squad in Europe, yeah? Your words. Yeah, cool. Unai Emery's got 4 points less than him in the calendar year. Yeah, hold that. Yeah, carry on chatting, mate. We've got every clip. And when I get to Barca tomorrow, yeah, swear down. Don't chat to me. Yeah, because I'll do a 12-hour cook session, miss the game if I have to. Yeah, you absolute waster. Anyway, I'll calm down now. What's your January window prediction for Arsenal? Comedy. Yeah, all these wankers telling us we're linked to everyone and sign no one. Yeah, Semenyo was apparently coming to us. No, he weren't, because every top journalist they quote, yeah, has not mentioned Arsenal were in the race, but they all told us he was signing. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Yeah, don't worry, guys, because Rodrigo and Leao will be linked tomorrow because they're dying on their views. Yeah, so they'll link Rodrigo and Leao tomorrow. Yeah, because now Semenyo's going to City. Yeah, they're fucked. Yeah, they've milked that one. Dickheads, a lot of them. Big up, Luke. Emery won the Europa. Got your Champions League semi with Coquelin. Got a Champions League semi with Coquelin, Foyth, Etienne, Capoue, Mikel Arteta would never. Yeah, this fan base gas up this manager for getting a Champions League semi. He won the Europa League, then got a semi. Pause. Yeah, with Villa fucking Real, mate. Yeah, and he was 2-2 in that semi as well, by the way, and then Liverpool fucked him. Yeah, after beating Juve 3-0 away, 4-1 on Ag, and doing fucking Bayern Munich. Yeah, doing Bayern Munich 2-1 on Ag. Yeah, we can't fucking do anything against these teams. He did that with Villarreal, Coquelin left wing. What are we doing here? Yeah, get out of here, man. This guy is a shithole. Yeah, and the quicker this guy leaves this football club, the better. Big up Kalen, brother. Gyokeres is not technically a gifted player by any means, but I'm sorry, you can't convince me that any old striker off the street can bag 100 goals in 2 years. Thank you. But it's a Farmers League. Cool. Matty, we watched Fabio Vieira and Samuel Lokonga balling out yesterday, yeah?
Yeah, we did.
Funny how they all ball out when they move away from this
Fabio
manager.
Vieira's goal that got ruled offside was fucking insane. The goal he scored the other week was insane, Matty.
Funny,
the free kick he put in the other week was insane. Lokonga scored more goals than our captain this season, by the way. Yeah, Lokonga. Yeah, good one. Bless up, Kalen, brother. Big up to Music Head. Hi, Jez. I have 40 questions for your next football quiz. Thank you for your help. I'll DM you tomorrow. Happy New Year to the panel. Bless up to you, man.
Big up, man.
Nah, bless up, man. Bless up for that. Big up to Banky Banks. Sirs, but guys, I love all opinions, but I think we put down our team just a little bit too much. Yeah, we've seen this team play great. This guy wants to win. I don't know what that is.
It's crazy.
Crazy. Bro, it's 1,975 days without a trophy. What we're celebrating? Respectfully, bro, what we're celebrating? It's nearly 10,000 days without a league title. What are we doing here? Yeah, I've had enough of it. Yeah, he better win that fucking League Cup. And if he does, this shameless bastard club will go and do a fucking bus parade for that, because this fan base will cause so much noise all over the internet that they'll want a bus parade, even though 95% of the cunts won't be there.
True.
The same fans that said that if he doesn't win the Premiership or the Champions League, sack him.
Yeah, they only want majors, but they'll call on a bus parade because the last time this guy won a trophy was lockdown and they couldn't have a bus parade for the FA Cup. They'll want a bus parade just to see some silverware. Yeah, absolute wasters. This fan base are the biggest problem. I keep telling everyone. Been telling them for years. Let's up Andy, bro.
Not all of them, Lee. Not all of them.
No, but the majority, a mass majority as well. Yeah, there are some real ones. Yeah, Jez, I see him out here all the time. They're like, yeah, this club's fucking shit show, mate. Yeah. My mate Jay's old man. Yeah, he goes, nah, this fucking club's shit. If I phone him right now, he's an Acne carriage driver in London, yeah? If I phone him right now, I pick the phone up. He loves this show. He loves all you guys as well. Yeah. Jez, you've seen him in the chat before when we were pissed up one night and I sent the video in the chat. Yeah. He's like, no, I fucking love that show. I tune in all the time. He don't comment, but he listens while he's driving his cab around, yeah? It's had enough. All the older heads have had enough, mate. Yeah, this club has been infested with fucking losers, yeah, and celebrities latching onto our football club. Like Anne Hathaway, another fucking melt. Yeah, another melt. Like, I didn't even know who she was till yesterday. Oh, she was in 007. Yeah, good one, mate. Yeah, the original Anne Hathaway was Shakespeare's wife, mate.
Yeah.
Big up Andy in the chat because I never knew that either. Bless up Andy.
I love that one. I love that.
Yeah, big up Andy, brother. Villa about to rip Arsenal a new one. Watkins, Rodgers on fire. Not confident for Tuesday, bro. If I was to put money on, I'd say a draw. But it's what it is. And big up Now Darkness becoming a member. Bless up. Appreciate you, brother. And I want to highlight this before we come to Matty. And that is why I've highlighted that. Matty, run the tape. Numerous times I saw Saka play the ball across goal and Gyokeres is nowhere to be seen. Cool. Watch this, mate. Sit back, put your feet up, get your cocoa, get your coffee, get your lemon sip, whatever you need. Get your beer, get your whiskey. Yeah. You're not going to see all of our forward players and how many times they pass the ball in the fucking penalty box. Yeah. Hold that.
Shocking.
We're gonna fire it up first. I know he wants to do soccer. We'll come to soccer next. I got somebody else that's a little bit.
Because this is the files that these cunts won't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They won't show you this, but it's our striker who happens to be our top scorer, by the way, in the Premier League, second his own goal. Just to let you know. Not Starboy, not Odegaard, yeah, not Madueke. He ain't scored a Premier League goal yet, but he's amazing. Cool.
They'll tell you, they'll say, well, you've got.
Sorry, mate, 1 second. You're fucking top of the league, you clowns. Yeah, cool. We were 8 points clear, mate. Yeah, we've been top of the league 4 times at Christmas and never won it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, Lee, we did it. How did we do it last night? Because we got 4th to 5th. How many points were we ahead that year? We were
5 points.
5 points.
With 3 games to play, and Conte scored us. But what did he do at Tottenham? Finished above your manager in his first season.
The next year, how many points were we ahead? It was 8.
We were 8 points clear. Yep.
Okay, yep. And then the year after that, they I can't remember how many points they called us up again.
Yep.
And we could never catch them. And then
they were 7 points behind us 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're now 2.
And then last year it was we're only
apparently
3 points
shit.
behind.
And they ain't got their best player, the Ballon d'Or winner, has been out all season.
Last year it was we're only 3 points behind. We're only 6 points behind. We're only 9 points behind. We're only 6 points behind. We're only 11 points behind. Now let's say we're 14.
Liverpool are winging it. They're getting away with it. They're this, they're that.
Yeah. This year we were at 1 point, 7 points behind. I've been 7 points ahead, excuse me. And where are we at
7
now?
points ahead of Man City, 6 ahead of Chelsea.
And where are we at now? How many points?
2.
Yeah. They don't learn. They don't learn.
They never learn. They never learn. And it's not even just our fans. It's rival fans as well. Brother, nobody cares. Yeah, we have all had it up to fucking ear of this club not winning nothing, mate. Yeah. If you don't support our club, fuck off. Don't tell us how we should feel about our club. Yeah. Don't believe that. That's the average Terry Flowers viewer. Sorry, Matty.
That's all good.
We
All
were
right,
rudely interrupted.
It's all good, brother. It's all good, brother. So we talk about the attack. Let's look at Gabriel Martinelli. Let's look at his passing. Let's look at his.
He's had an amazing season, mate.
So this is against Brighton, right? These are the pink arrows are passes, successful passes. All right.
The Greys are unsuccessful.
Yeah. So let's go back to Everton and Arsenal. Let's look where.
Did you notice there was how many in the box, Matty? Okay.
Jeez, look at this. Look
Yep.
at this.
Look,
How many
this
are
is
in the
whole
box?
game. This is the passes
Look
for the whole
at
game
this.
for Martinelli.
Successful passes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
Let's go to Wolves.
Wow, how many were actually in the penalty box? Whizzed across the box.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah, good one. But it's the striker's fault,
Striker's
innit?
going to score abundance of goal from that, isn't he?
Yeah. Let's go to Aston Villa.
Wow.
That's one.
One successful pass. Wow, crazy.
We'll go back. Look at
Wow. Oh, look at that. Not a single successful pass into the penalty box, but it's the striker's fault.
Yeah.
Good one.
it.
Oh, again, no successful pass in the penalty box. Wow. Going well, isn't it?
All right.
Wow. Again, another game. Martinelli couldn't complete a pass in the penalty box. Wow.
We'll just keep going.
Oh, wow. Another game. Wow. Who fucking knew?
Can I just say, this player under a different manager, though, you would have seen a different graph to that.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd see they would have been going the other way, DJ.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Well, sorry, Matty, but just a point of information. The manager we're going to be playing tomorrow has got the best out of Watkins.
Yeah.
Now this manager, whatever you say about him, despite the disrespect that Lacazette and Aubameyang gave him, and to a certain extent Mkhitaryan, although he wasn't disrespectful as those two. Look at this. Look at the goal scoring stats of both
72
players.
GA, Golden Boot winner.
And that was when Unai Emery, this bad manager, was in front. So what he was criticised for at our football club, he's definitely got the best out of us, out of the attackers when he was there. And look what he's doing for Watkins as a repeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what he was doing for Jean Duran. Now
He's done it with Gerard Moreno at Villarreal.
yeah.
He had
He done it with fucking Antonio Reyes. RIP to him. Yeah, when he
Mm.
had him at Sevilla.
Mm.
He always
So-
plays 4-4-2 and he always gets the strikers back.
So there's another guy who I follow called Connor Hume. He works with Sky. It's kind of they get so crabby when Unai Emery's name is mentioned, and I say to them, you know what? You know what went wrong. It's easy to blame him, but the only reason why you're using Unai Emery because you can't blame this guy for where we are now, and you won't blame Wenger for where he left us. I mean, these are two endangered species. But what you're seeing now with Mick Arteta, what you got. Curtis mentioned about how he was sitting back and inviting pressure, and a certain person who's no longer famous and who's no longer relevant. He started talking about the 25 shots and goal because what you're going to get, Matty, is that you're going to show us all of these, and you're going to get people who are going to get the GAs and say, right, Arsenal had 25 shots and goal, and we actually battered them. That was the same thing they were doing last year.
Yeah.
We had 25 shots and goal, but we didn't have a striker. So we got the striker.
Yeah, and you're still having the same problem that you
And
had.
we're still winning goals by the odd goal and by own goals now. So,
Kenny, do you want to know a really good stat? Yeah, and bless up to James. Yeah, I see it on Turkish's podcast, Loose Cannon's podcast. Yeah, bless up to James. He said at the current rate of goal scoring that we have achieved so far after 18 games, we're tracking 69 goals this season. Yeah, funny enough, we scored 69 last season. Yeah, and let me tell you something. You want to know something? You want to know something? Yeah, cool. Yeah, only 4 teams have ever won the Premier League scoring less than 69 goals. Hold that. We were one of them. Yeah,
Why-
Leicester, Man United, Blackburn, and Arsenal.
Here we go.
Yeah, Leicester, Arsenal, Blackburn, I think it was, and Man United. Funny enough, that was their 08 team, which is crazy. But go on, Matty. Go to the next winger, Matty. Bukayo Saka, star boy. All of the crosses. Watch all of these completed passes into the penalty box. But it's the striker's fault, guys.
This is this past weekend against Brighton.
Cool.
We're gonna go
two
back.
completed passes into the box. Yeah, and look at where they are. Look at where they are.
Let's go to Everton.
Wow. Yeah, whizzing the ball across the 6-yard line, didn't we? Yeah, good one. It's almost like he's trying to do a give and go, isn't it? To get his shot
Saka,
off.
isn't it?
That's Saka.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's trying to do a give and go on that part of the penalty box so he can get the shot, isn't it?
And look how much farther. Look how much down the right it is compared to where we go left.
It's all going
going right.
It's
Still
all going
predictable. Still predictable.
Yeah, that indicates what we've collectively been saying is that that's Saka's team. So I've got no problem with that. But the guy, if you base your attack around one player, then that's not a problem if that player is getting me 25 goals a season and 15 assists. But if he's not doing that, then obviously you have to dig him out because everything's on a plate for him.
You know what?
He's getting the service. He's getting the ball. He's getting room to play in. But the problem is, right? There comes a point, and I'm sorry, guys, but there comes a point when you do have to look at this Football Manager right now on how these players are performing. He's absolutely killing them. They're dropping in form at a rate. Look at Skelly. Look at Saka. Look at Martinelli. He's doing the same to Eze now. Gyokeres, he's finished him. Gyokeres will be even further down the pecking order. When Havertz is fit, it'll be Jesus and Havertz swapping after 60 minutes. That'll be the substitution. Gyokeres won't even get on the pitch.
Kenny, what is the baseline job of an attacking winger?
Well, first of all, their staple diet is to create chances and put crosses in. That's their job. It's nothing else. But the problem we've got in modern football, Matty, but the thing we've got in modern football is that we have a situation where our wingers have been told that you no longer have to play on the touchline, hug the touchline. You've got to invert because we want you to have more shooting opportunities and that way get more goals. So that's been drummed in them for the last 12 years. So when you've been playing on that for a long time and you start, like I said, going for goal rather than putting the crosses in, there's no wonder when you see Martinelli and he's in those sort of positions, he's going to want to shoot. He's trying to vary his game so he can stay in the team. He's trying to track back so he can stay in the team. But ultimately, he's a goal scorer. The same with, Leonardo Trossard. Ultimately, a goal scorer. But Bukayo Saka is a different kettle of fish because he's the main man. It's his team.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right, Roma are 4-0 up in 33 minutes, by the way.
Brentford. We're going to go to the Brentford game.
Yeah, keep going, mate. Show all the wingers, all the attacking players, mate, and watch how many chances we whip into the box for our striker, who, funny enough, is actually our top goal scorer. You wouldn't know it because they want him fucking deported.
Let's go to
So
Trossard.
carry on, mate.
We'll go to Trossard, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. 3 completed passes in the penalty box. Wow. 1 completed pass in the penalty box. Wow. Look where the pass was. Cool. Wolves. Oh, wow. It's almost like he's trying to do a give and go, isn't it? Yeah, wow. This is going well, isn't it? No completed passes in the penalty box. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's going well, isn't it? Tottenham. Yeah, 2 completed passes in the penalty box. But it's our striker's fault, guys. The striker's fault. 3 completed passes.
Sunderland. Now, what's interesting here, Lee? We'll go to Matt Wakey, then I'll make that other point right quick. We go to Matt Wakey. Let's go to Matt Wakey.
These are our wingers, by the way, that are supposed to be creating for our striker. Matty, afterwards, go Zubimendi very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
We need to make that point on Zubimendi.
Yeah, I remember.
Look at this. Look at this, man.
This is
a mess. That's Mad Wakey, yeah? But he's having a good season, guys.
We're going to go to Brentford.
He's having a great season, guys. 3 completed passes in a penalty box. None of them anywhere near the striker. 2 there, nowhere near the striker.
Chelsea, Spurs.
Oh, wow. 1, nowhere near the striker.
City.
None, nowhere near the striker.
They're going the opposite direction.
He's going back the way. He's passing backwards more than his forwards. Going well, isn't it?
And these passes, there's no
5 or
tempo
6
in our play. There's no tempo in our play.
5 passes there. Yeah, 5 passes there. Yeah, not one of them has whizzed across the box. Cool, carry on. 2, none whizzed across the box.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah, but it's the striker's fault, guys. That's our top goal scorer, isn't it? Oh,
yeah. Where's it at?
3.
Somebody wants me to bring it out. I'll bring it out for you. Out of service.
Yeah.
Come again.
All right.
But the alarming thing as well on all of this, though, as well, is that the manager must look at these stats, and he still doesn't change it.
No, because he's making a point, DJ, to the board. He never wanted Gyokeres. He never wanted Madueke. He never wanted Eze.
Honestly, he's batshit. Honestly,
He didn't want them 3 players, bro. How does the guy score an absolute fucking worldie against Bruges and not see pitch since?
I've been saying
In the league game.
Or it could be one thing where what's happened is that those players that we've bought are initially there to push the first team, but actually to be deputies of the first team. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think what he's doing is that he's thinking, right, we're still getting the results, but as soon as I get my best defender, i.e. Magalesh fit, give him a few games, we'll be tighter at the back. And then as soon as I get my strikers fit, we'll be fine. And that's our thing. And that's the situation. The question that we always got to sort of ask, that no one's asking, is Berta a help or a hindrance?
No, he's a help. He's a help because he's highlighting the flaws of this manager.
You know what? That goes back to what I was saying earlier. Is that the question that this fan base ain't gonna want to entertain it, but I'm gonna ask it: is it about time we start moving away from some of these players?
Without a show, you do that anyway, because if you're a successful team, you have to be able to tap someone on the shoulder. Like, Guardiola last season, he tapped De Bruyne on the shoulder. He said, not a day, mate. You ran your race. I'm going elsewhere. And remember, he did the same with Ferradinho. He did the same with Fernando. He's done it with so many players, David Silva. He's managed to evolve, and that's why he's able to stay at for Man City for over 10 years and counting. Could be, we think it's his last season, but he's going out for this league. He'll love to win the Champions League, but I think if he puts this league on the table, or he put his nuts on the table, then that will leave Man City in good stead. Because at the end of the day, that's what he's doing. But the thing with Arteta, he knows teams are working us out, but he can't risk us getting overrun in midfield. He can't risk us getting overloaded. So these players stay. And then what we would do, but they're young, the age and everything. But you and I know, doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, if there's someone better in your position and you want to try and play a different way, then you've got to do it. Like Liverpool, look at Slot. He's getting pelters for changing things, but he's right. Yeah. Salah's not going to be there forever. Obviously he's lost, God bless his soul, he's lost Jota. Nunez just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. He has to put his stamp in it. That it may not work, but next season, when they gel, don't be surprised if Liverpool will challenge for the title, because those players like Wirtz, Frimpong, Ekitike, Isak, all those new players, next season they're going to look better players.
No, facts. Let me get this comment as well, yeah? Let me grab these supers. Big up to Kaylin, brother. Love a good LG run. Up there. Fuck the Chelsea, bro. Fuck Chelsea. Yeah, the only gooners I love. Yeah, fuck Chelsea every time. But big up to you. Big up to Partik Patel. Bless up, brother. Mentality is the main thing. Just see what Hansi Flick did with all the kids, but Mikel Arteta can't win a trophy by spending this much amount of money. But it's a farmers' league. That's why he won it against Real Madrid. It's a farmers' league. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the next Bernardo Silva, Fabio Vieira. Yeah, cool. Good one. Nah, bless up, bro. Big up Zenon as well. Lee, did you see Terry's latest title? Nope. Semenyo hijacked. Bro, that guy, the only thing that needs to get hijacked, bruv, is him. Yeah. How about that? Yeah. Real talk. Yeah. Arsenal will be champions. Cool. If they ain't, will you deactivate your account? Yeah, because you've been telling us for years. Yeah, get out of it, man. These man chat shit. And they know what they're doing. And then he has the audacity to sit there and say that Sky Sports are conditioning Arsenal fans when he's doing worse. Yeah, get out of here, bruv.
Results.
Yeah, we're Arsenal fans. We're proper fucking football fans. Yeah?
He's
We support our club. Yeah, and we want the best for our club. Sorry, Ken, let me land. Sorry. We want the fucking best for our football club. We've all been to games, including Matty. Oh, what does this yank, though? Well, he's been games, mate. Yeah, and he's coached and he's played. Yeah, we will support this fucking club. This club is a disgrace. Yeah, and these wankers, yeah, are fucking sucking off the fact that Arsenal were up there. Whoopee-doo. So we're Tottenham, mate. Nobody rated them under Poch.
Yeah, the thing about it, Sky ain't doing anything. All Sky are doing is showing coverage of our matches, the good, the bad, the ugly. The results don't lie, the performances don't lie. You can spin it as much as you like, but I'm not sure he's blaming Sky because he wasn't.
No, he is blaming Sky, Kenny. He is.
All right, but
he said that Sky are conditioning Arsenal fans because he knows his gimmick is dying because his views are dropping every Arsenal video.
Fact is,
so he has to condition the Arsenal fans himself.
Fact is, he's not really telling the full story because he knows, and I pointed out to him.
Bingo. He ain't telling the full story, Kenny. Thank you.
The reason why he's not telling the full story because there are people who agree with his stance on Arteta who are regularly.
1 sec. Yeah, if I'm not back in 5 minutes, then police.
Yeah. Every certain person we've done podcasts with, all three of us, he seems to be on Sky and he works with AFTV. Is he promoting like I said, bad press for Arsenal? I don't think he is. And there's another guy who's pro Arteta. So what's Sky got to do with it? And then you've got Jane Redknapp always saying that Arsenal going to win the league. Gary Neville thinks we're going to win it by 6 points. Give me an example, mate, of where Sky have like I said, been conditioning the likes of all of us to turn against the team. We're turning against the team because we know football. We know the team's not playing well. We know that we're just doing enough to win. We know that if we go 1-0 up, that's not a guarantee we're going to win the game comfortably because we know that we're set back and invite pressure, which is dangerous because we know last season he didn't get us anywhere. So you can't fool. Just because you've got your story out first, because you shout a lot. I always say, if you shout, make sure you're talking sense. If you shout, make sure you're telling the truth. Because if you're just shouting for shouting's sake, yeah, there's going to be a few wazzocks that are going to think, right, he's making sense because he's loud. But there's going to be a few thinking people that think, hang on here, that's incorrect, that's waffle, that's bullshit. No, we're going to challenge you. And on this show, we challenge people who shout a lot because at the end of the day, if we don't hear the truth or we don't hear any logical arguments, you're in the dock. You're in the people's court. This is the people's court.
That's facts, mate.
Yeah.
This is gentlemen. This is Jesus. This is the Brighton game.
Wow.
Baby.
Wow. I'm a stat. Honestly, it's just shocking, isn't it? I mean, this is what we're seeing, though, Matty. This is why we're not. Our final third, our attacking play this season has been dreadful. Absolutely dreadful.
I mean, JB, they said that he came back and Jesus was going to do it. He's back and Jesus has looked better than what I've seen all year from Gyokeres. I mean, this is what they said. This is what they said.
Jesus that they wouldn't have lost sleep over if we'd have sold him in the summer. They'd have said, "Oh, Bert is a miracle worker. How did we get 30-odd million for him? Amazing business."
This is what they said. It's not what I said.
Crazy.
And if you look. Most of the players, I'll do that towards the end, but you'll start seeing that U, where it just goes from just like this, a U.
Look
if I do all with everybody, it's a U. So like if I go to, we'll go at Saka. Watch this U.
Can I just say something, right? I just want to say something here. Steve-O's 6668. How about fuck off? You're talking absolute bollocks. Don't insult people on this panel, right? Unfortunately, I can't block you because Lee's not set it up for me to block people on this channel. But Steve-O, fuck off. You're a prick, right? Because you haven't got a clue what you're talking about, right? People on here actually have knowledge. Matty actually knows what he's talking about. Kenny Ken knows more about football than you'll ever know in your life. So just jog on, son, and fuck off. All right.
What I walked into? Let me get these super chats, Jez. Bless up, mate.
Steve-O's just, you know, you got to realise, right? It's that we're not cheerleaders. The cheerleading, you know, starts in May when we win things.
Yeah, we want the best for our club, yeah. And at the moment, we're playing shit, mate. We can call that out. Yeah. This comment right here from him, by the way. Yeah. Oh, it's entitlement. Cool. Go and ask Real Madrid and PSG fans. Yeah. In fact, fuck that. Go and ask Feyenoord fans why they were so entitled. They got Robin van Persie to stand in front of their ultras at the weekend.
Gentlemen, he's got the right avatar.
His comments. That's why I saw it on the league for 21 years because people like
Thank you. Oh, just enjoy the journey, guys.
You're happy with us just to compete. You're happy for us to have the best defence in the
He's a bot, man. He's been there for time. He's a bot. There's probably little Tim's on his 50th burner.
Yeah, right. But the feedback is that I said it last week. Spurs under the Poch for about a good 2.5 year period had more points than everyone else. They had the best defence.
They got a Champions League final as well, Kenny. Let's not forget that.
Even before that, if you take away the Champions League final, previously from about August 2015 up until January 2018, Spurs had more points than anyone else. They had the best defence than anyone else, but they still didn't win any trophies. They got to 2 semi-finals.
And everyone's clowned them, but now it's okay for Arteta to do it.
Yeah, but we're doing the same thing as that Pochettino side. We're the ones that impressed the most.
Let's just be real with it. Let's just be real with it. They're sexually attracted to Mikel Arteta. That's it. They fancy him. They want to get stuck up in, mate. That's it.
You know what it is, right, with Arsenal fans, is that with a lot of Arsenal fans, we're only allowed to talk about Arsenal unless you're praising them. You can't praise them.
Yeah, you're outcast, Kenny. You're not allowed to speak a bad word about this club. Yeah, and let me say something, yeah? Like, bless up everyone locked in, 1,000 people locked in. I'll get the super chats in a second, yeah? Bless up to everyone putting them in, yeah? Right? Real talk. Every fucking, you want to know something? Yeah, the Maple Leaf Mong back again. Yeah? Swear to God, yeah? Every single country around the world has standards for their football club. Yeah? In England, we're the plucky loser, mate. Which is why England have gone fucking, how long? 68 years nearly without winning a World Cup. Yeah? Bullshit. Yeah, absolute fucking bullshit. 60 years or whatever it is. Yeah, 60. My dad was 8 when it happened. Yeah, my dad's actually seen Tottenham win a league title. Can you believe that? Yeah. Pathetic. Yeah, I'm sick to death of it. Yeah, it's boring. How does Van Persie, a Dutch footballing legend, yeah, have to stand in front of their ultras at the weekend? Why? Because accountability is the best ability. In England, there's PR. We have seen, fucking Olivier Giroud at AC Milan with Zlatan and all them, man, yeah, standing with Pioli, the manager, in front of their ultras. We have seen, Matty, you and I have seen it, Leon call their manager out of fucking half-time, 4-0 down to PSG. Yo, come out here. Is it you or is it the board? Yeah, because if it's the board, we're going on them. So tell us, don't fucking lie to us. That's at half-time. Yeah. Every single club, Sporting Lisbon, their players got beaten up, mate. Yeah, PSG, they turn up at Neymar's house. They turn up at training. Kimpembe's on the megaphone at full time, addressing the crowd after they lost to Monaco and Marseille back-to-back. They then said, "No, bun your apology. We turn up at training, mate." Messi and Mbappe in them, man. Yeah, Neymar. Every single club around the world. In England, you're negative. Motherfucker, shut your mouth. Like, real talk, shut up. Yeah, it's nearly 2,000 days without a trophy. We smashed the stadium down for this. League and a bingo, tick. Yeah, it's nearly 10,000 days without a league title. It's nearly 10,000 days without a league cup. What are we doing here? When was the last time we won the Europe? It's probably about fucking 20,000 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we're all sitting there going, we're top of the league. Yeah, we were top of the league, mate. 8 points clear and bottled it.
Christmas champs.
Christmas champions. Yeah, Unai Emery. Oh, yeah, he's shit. He's rubbish. Oh, he conceded 31 shots against Watford. Yeah, cool. Super duper Mick conceded 25 against fucking Leeds, mate. Yeah, 26 or 27 against Brighton. Yeah, fans were walking out. Kenny, you were at the ground. DJ, you were at the ground. 3-0. They were walking out at 2-0, right?
Yep.
Yeah, why weren't they trusting the process? Yeah. Facts and reality is this manager is a fucking wrong'un. Yeah, and fair play, he's top of the league. Well done. Yeah, good luck, whatever, mate. Yeah, he is the biggest fucking fraud I have ever seen in football in my life. Yeah, he is the luckiest wanker I've ever seen in football in my life. I've never seen another manager get so much backing for winning nothing.
Yeah.
Spending $1 billion, by the way. You could buy a missile, mate.
Yeah, 2 missiles. And the
2
stadium.
missiles.
You buy a lower
You
league.
could have bought the Emirates Stadium twice. You could have built it twice.
Could have got Wrexham.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, you could have built Spurs Stadium and still had change. Yeah, bro, it's a joke, man. Yeah. And now we have a striker that is now apparently the biggest problem, even though he's our top scorer. Yeah, and he's on 5 goals. Oh, but if Haaland gets injured, they're fucked. Really? How many goals is Foden on in the league, mate?
Say it again.
How many goals is Foden on this season in the Premier League?
What was it, JB? We looked at. Was it 7?
7.
7.
He's already got
That's
more
right.
assists than.
So he'd be our top goal scorer.
Yeah, and that was all of what he had last year. He's already matched that already.
So cool.
Yeah.
So guess what?
Yeah.
Our second top goal scorer is own fucking goal, mates.
1 goal as.
Yeah. We have 1 player on 5. We have about 3 on 4. Oh, but Mikel Merino, when he's up front, he bags. Really? Our striker's on 5, mate. He's got more than Mikel Merino. And no cunt passes to him. I'm fucking. I've had. Bro,
You got Calvert-Lewin at Leeds more creative than our front line.
Calvert-Lewin scored more goals than him this season in 5 games.
So here you go. I got.
Yeah, we're great. Yeah, come on, mate.
I had it
Leeds
queued up.
have seamless link.
Calvert-Lewin, people.
Right, mate, you got to go to these chances, yeah, with the XG, yeah, because these cunts love XG, yeah. So let's bring up the fucking XG on their shots.
Yeah, here we go.
Right, these are the shots he's missed, yeah. Jez, pay attention, my guy. Watch this, Jez. Yeah, 0.01. So that is impossible, Jez, for him to score. 0.02, impossible. Yeah, 0.06, impossible. 0.4, impossible. 0.5, all of these 0.0s are impossible to score. Matt, you go further forward.
Yeah, we'll go up here to the box.
13, 9, 13, 8. Cool. They're the ones he's missed. Look how many chances he's actually missed and look at where they are. This is Calvert-Lewin in 5 games, 6 games. Yeah. Mate, now go back to the ones he scored. Yeah, and then compare that with Gyokeres.
This is the way he scored. That's the penalty.
That's a penalty. 0.4. So that's impossible. 0.48. Bear that in mind, chat.
Yeah, everybody.
0.54.
Hey, if you got pencil and paper, write down 0.46. Write that. Write that down. If you got a sheet of paper.
Then write down the next one. 0.54. Just remember these guys, yeah?
Yeah, right.
49. 0.49.
Yep.
0.56 is that or 5.5? 5.5.
5.5.
7.74. 0.97. So that's basically a goal.
Yeah.
There is a nailed on goal. Now go to our striker, mate. Yeah, look how many chances the guy's had, by the way. He plays for Leeds United, who are in relegation dogfight.
Yeah.
This is the missed chances. Impossible. 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 Penalty.
No,
well, maybe not a penalty. He should have buried that. Yeah.
10.
Impossible. 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 Look at where they are, by the way. They're spread out across the 18-yard box. All of Calvert-Lewin's was literally on between the penalty spot and the 6-yard line. Impossible. That I might go back to, look at them. Look at them two in the penalty box there.
Yeah.
0.13. That is nigh on impossible to score. Now the other one 0.07. 007. They're in the 6-yard box.
From a corner.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It says from a corner.
There you go.
No,
From a corner. Now go to the ones he scored. Just
All right.
remember, Calvert-Lewin 0.97, 55, 49, so on and so forth. 0.18, nearly impossible. Yeah, that was a penalty. Yeah, 5-0. Is that 5-0? 5-0 and
6-0.
6-0. Yeah. Oh, and 6-6. Cool. Calvert-Lewin's had better created chances for him at Leeds United than our striker.
Hmm.
But we have
Thiago.
better players.
Thiago.
Factually, that is.
Thiago.
You know what Gary Lineker's saying? Gary Lineker's defending. He was saying that the reason why Calvert-Lewin is scoring those goals is because his movement's better.
Absolute bollocks.
So that's the
Because
thing.
they whip the ball.
I look at the Gyokeres situation.
Has Gary Lineker
I
adopted
tell you
an
what-
asylum seeker yet?
I'll tell you what.
In his house yet?
Why he's getting better opportunity. Let's look at Morgan Rogers. Let's look at Morgan Rogers.
We were doing this last night, Jez.
Yeah, that's what we did last night. Look at
Right,
Morgan
and I
Rogers.
swear,
Look there. Look.
Look how many passes Morgan Rogers puts
Go on
into the
forward.
penalty box, where all of our wingers collectively can't do that in a game, Jez.
But we've got a player that's capable of doing that in Odegaard. Why is it that Odegaard's first point of call is to get himself down the right hand side and not release the ball? To the striker?
But also, guys, we've got more than Odegaard. We've got Wanyeri that's capable of putting.
He's not getting. But he's seen as a risk though. He's
We've
not
got
getting a game.
Eze. We
They're not getting games 'cause
we
it's
bought
less
in
risk.
Eze for a specific reason. We bought in Eze because we needed more creativity and to supply our missing jigsaw, which is the striker.
JB,
So this guy Berta, he goes out and gets Eze, already established, proven, been ripping up the Premiership for years. He then goes and gets the best next in class, other than Haaland, which is Gyokeres. And he gives them to this manager and says, "There's your tools, there's your spanners. Now go and create something." What does he do? Benches them and starves Gyokeres of any.
So he
anything.
can show the ball.
Yeah.
I never wanted these players.
Right.
I'm going to do it with my fucking players.
Instead of that, he's still reverting back to Bukayo Saka, who hasn't improved since 22.
He's got
Wait a minute,
worse. He's
JB.
got
Wait a
worse.
minute. Wait a minute. I want to show y'all. I want
Right.
to show y'all. I want to compare y'all. I want y'all to see this. See Zubamendi, and then I want y'all
It's
to see
just-
Odegaard.
It's just so predictable again. It's too predictable again.
Watch this,
Watch
JB. Watch
Watch
this.
it. This is
This is Zubamendi, yeah?
This is Morgan Rogers. Here's Zubamendi.
This is
Oh,
Zubamendi. Yeah, not one pass is through the fucking centre.
Look
He's
at
a line
Zubamendi. He was meant to. I was told he
line
was a line breaker. He was an absolute line breaker, masterclass of creativity.
Yeah.
Gonna
And what did I
create
tell you,
loads of
JB?
chances.
I
Look
said
at it.
I watch him all the time. He ain't that guy. These cunts don't watch him.
Look at the V.
He's a V.
I tell you what.
Safe player.
I tell you what.
Not one pass is forward through the middle.
An on-form Jorginho probably put more passes to the box than what he did all
100%.
this season so
Look at
far.
this. This guy has not played any forward passes that are successful, apart from that one.
Watch
It's
it.
through the middle. Yeah, people won't show you this because it don't fit their narrative. Everything is comfortable, safe, and sideways. 10 yards, 15 yards. Yeah,
It does
these
nothing
man thought that he was going to be spending 50-yard diags like Granit Xhaka. Yeah, I told you, he ain't that player.
He don't,
you're
he-
negative.
He,
You
he
wanted
don't
it. You
even
said he was a
drive
good
forward
baller.
with the ball. He don't even try to break. He don't
This
even
is one
drive
of you
forward
guys-
with the ball.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
lazy.
Chance he
I
had
think
to-
he's lazy. For me, he's
I'm
lazy.
sorry to cut in. Jezza, I know you got to go, mate. Yeah, and listen, bless up. Sorry I was late as well.
Hope you
No,
feel
Thanks,
better.
I took forever. Jezza, I hope you have a wonderful new year. Hopefully you
Happy New
recover
Year,
from
Jez.
your injuries.
Happy New Year, Jez.
Take care, boys.
Cheers. New Year.
We'll see what happens tomorrow, won't we?
Yeah.
What's your prediction
You know
before
what?
we go?
After
Before we
after
go.
all this, Jez, we'll go there, win 2-0, and then everyone's going to think everything's back to normal, and then we'll go back to Bournemouth and struggle against them.
Whoop, 3-0.
You know what I mean?
I'm not that confident, mate. To be honest, I won't lie.
Well, there's no cash. Although a right back don't win you football matches. They help.
Unless you
And
play
then we've
Barca.
got Kamara, but they'll just play a Nala in his place, and then right back they'll
Well-
on.
I'm glad you're positive, Kenny. DJ?
No, not positive. I just know this team. I just know this team.
No.
I know this team that they will raise their game because
said
I know they'll raise their game. But what the problem with this team is that you're going to see a first half performance that's purring, but because it's 0-0, 1-0, you know that when we run out of gas, Villa are going to kill us.
Yeah, their midfield's too good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not happy about it tomorrow, to be honest. And good luck to you boys going to the game tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I think it's going to be a shit show. I really do. Emery's got it over Arteta, and we know what Emery can do against Arteta.
He's smart. Emery's smart.
He's a clever bastard. He's a clever bastard.
He's going to let us play football. He's going to let us come at us. He's going to hold it, hold. In the second half, that's when he's going to have a look at our
if Odegaard plays, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Was that?
Exactly.
If Odegaard plays, we're fucked.
If he's playing, we're fucked.
No, he's playing. No, he's straight in you.
You know he's going to play. You know that.
He's playing it.
What's your score prediction, Jez?
I'm going to go 2-1 Villa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If he doesn't win that game tomorrow, sack him immediately.
He won't get sacked. We know.
No, he won't, but he should be sacked because that's enough. If we lose to Aston Villa or drop points to Aston Villa, I'm sorry, mate. No, I've had enough of it.
Lee, we know that, but at the end of the day, it ain't going to happen.
No.
But anyway, I'm going to move on. And Lee, DJ.
Happy New Year, Jez. Big up, my friend.
Bless always, Jez.
Matty, as always, mate. There's no old school show tomorrow night. I'm doing it on Wednesday night because obviously Kenny and DJ will be going to the game. Lee, as always, bless. It's been a great.
Bless you, Jez. I appreciate you, man. Bless up for this year as well, Jez. Always.
It's been a great year. Not football wise, but it's been great chatting and everything.
It's in the car.
I'll see you boys on Wednesday night after the game tomorrow night and the fan cams tomorrow night. It'll be fucking interesting. But bless to everybody. Take care, everyone. See you later. Take care.
Bless you, Jezza. Love you always, man. The Godfather. Bless him. The Godfather.
Take care, everyone.
Bless up, Jezza, man.
Do you know
Look
what?
up these super chats real quick, lads, here, because they're stacking up.
Big up, Jez.
It's sounding like Gyokeres. Yeah, it should have gone to Man United. Just saying, bro. It doesn't matter if he goes Man United. Doesn't matter where he goes. Yeah, with his stupid managers, he could go Chelsea, Man United, or Arsenal. We ain't doing nothing.
There's only one. He can only go to a club in Europe in the Premiership if he's the main man and they play.
Funny enough, Kenny, if he went to Aston Villa, they'd win the league.
Well,
if they kept John Duran, they'd win the league.
So that's the thing about it is that he should have thought about. I understand in one of the couple of Arsenal that it's exciting. It's in London. Yeah,
5 times his wages.
Yeah, exactly. Money was his main object as well, but he thought he'd win things. The thing about it is that, you know what I mean? First and foremost, my advice to any player, if you are going to, go to a new club, keep yourself fit. Make sure you're fit because if you're not fully fit, you're already about 2 months behind your teammates.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of Victor's travails is fitness as well. I think he's not fit.
Yeah, so I disagree. Yeah, I disagree. I think he is fit. Yeah, this is how he is. The problem is he's going back that way to get the ball to try and be the link man. Yeah, and we've seen this, Matty. Yeah, where we've seen Mikel Merino being a DM when he's our striker. We've seen Gyokeres playing centre back when he's our striker. Yeah, doesn't matter who's up front. They're playing centre back. Yeah, or DM because Mikel wants 29 in there to link the play because the defenders go forward, the attackers go backwards. We see it. What game was it, Matt? Yeah, I think it was Sunderland. Yeah, we shared it on this very pod. Yeah, and it was Timber, Saliba, and Gabby in the penalty box with Merino and Saka. Where's Declan?
Wow.
Where's Zubi? Where's the winger, the left winger? We had 3 of our defenders out of the 4 in their penalty box. Where the fuck are our attackers? Where's Eze?
Glad you said Declan Rice, Lee, because that's what it was. That's what it was last night. That's what it was.
It's pathetic. The defenders are attackers. The attackers are defenders. It's pathetic. Yeah,
at all
the
the ground
quicker this fucking bullshit ends in English football, the better.
Look at all the ground Declan Rice has covered this year.
Look at this.
It's passing. That's his pass map. Look at that. Declan Rice is the sole heartbeat of this football club. Look at this.
Look at that.
That's when it all goes. That's when it all goes. That's
It's
when it all
right
goes.
back.
That's when it seriously goes wrong. We lose Declan Rice. That's it. It's
Yeah,
definitely.
but that is the problem we've got.
Yeah.
Is that you've got to play him because of the fact that he is a heartbeat, but a tired heartbeat.
Yep. You have a heart attack.
Right heartbeat encourages the opposition to have a go at us. They're not going to do it in the first
You're
half.
crazy.
Congestive heart attack.
He's going to be fresh. Declan Rice is going to be
Something
fresh
spoke, mate.
for about. He's going to be fresh for about the first 45, and the second time he's going to pace his runs.
Okay,
When he's
y'all
pacing his runs, that's when the opposition. If I was like Aston Villa, I'd be saying, right, we know he's conserving energy for the right moments. Get him now. Force
Get him, clamp him.
But that's what teams have been doing, though. Teams have been doing like even.
Mate, Anana's going to weigh him in tomorrow, yeah? Yeah, Anana will clamp him at some point in that
Is he
game.
going
Even
to
Wolves
play
were
right
doing
back
it.
tomorrow? Is he
John
going to right
McGinn.
back tomorrow? Is he playing right back tomorrow? That's the question.
That's it. If he's not in midfield tomorrow, we're finished.
That's what
I heard
that's the
Timber's
question.
fit. I heard Timber's fit, which means he's
Yeah,
not
but
fit.
is he fit,
fully
though?
fit, or is he being rushed back again?
There
This
you
is
go.
the
Thank
problem.
you.
Yeah, because in midfield he'd be
Is
rushed
he
back
fully
in
fit?
midfield.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
This
It's
is,
bullshit.
and this is what I'm saying. How can we be classed as having the best team since Ivory days and best team in Europe, spent £1 billion, and yet this guy is pressing the panic button and having to play players that are not fully fit, bringing on defenders when the other team score and they're on top for sort of 10 minutes.
Yeah, how do we bring Gabi Magalhaes on?
If y'all
Yeah.
want to chat, want to
Yeah.
follow, y'all can follow along. Yeah, I put it in
Right.
the chat that we didn't want to follow.
And this is the problem. This is the problem. This manager is in panic mode and no
Yep.
one can see it. He is panicking. He's making decisions like he has done in previous seasons where he's panicking. He can't coach his way out of it. If plan A is not working, it's finished. Plan B, there is none. There's never been a plan B.
This
with
comment
this.
here as well, by the way, is hilarious.
Never.
Yeah, Villa
Never.
ain't winning shit. Yeah, cool. What are Arsenal winning?
Villa was.
What are Arsenal winning? Villa
tell
ain't
you what.
winning shit. All right, let me tell you now. Don't fuck around and let them win the Europa League,
Hey.
mate.
I told you one time, Lee. This is how you put all this to bed. If we started the season and had not scored a goal for 4 games, do you think that Mikel Arteta would have us anywhere in the top 3?
No.
Nope.
That's the question you asked. That's,
No.
Does anybody with good sense think that this manager, we started 4 games in the hole, will have us challenging for a title?
Here's a better one for you.
Hmm.
Here's one for
free.
you for the free. Roberto Di Matteo, mate. How many Aston Villa players get in Arsenal 11?
Right now,
Yeah, no. But like this fan base, they love to suck off all of our players. Yeah.
quite a few.
How many Aston Villa players would top gooners sit there and say, get in our starting 11 if we do a combined 11? Because I'm telling you right now, the goalkeeper is better than our goalkeeper. I don't care what anyone tells me.
Well, yeah, that's up for the
Yeah.
debate.
Tillemans walks in this team
Rodgers
over
walks
fucking
into our
Odegaard.
team.
Yeah,
Rodgers
Tillemans walks
into
in
our
this
team.
team as well.
You know, in performances, Conser gets in over Saliba. Saliba is a generational player, but in performances this season, Conser
He's
has
been
to get
average.
in the
He's
team.
been average. Timber's bailed him out all
Well,
season.
Conser gets in the team, and then if you look at left back, it's
Tillemans
either Matson or Calafiori. Matson against Calafiori.
Well, you'll pick Calafiori because you like Calafiori.
Tielemans gets into our team. Tielemans gets into our
Yeah,
midfield.
Tillemans walks in our team.
Rogers.
And we could have Rogers walks in our
Tielemans.
team.
Yeah, but you know when you talk about the brain of Aston Villa's side in terms of everyone talks about add Declan Rice, but anyway, Aston Villa got their own Declan Rice and John McGinn.
All right, mate. Quasimodo running around midfield, just clamping everyone for 60 minutes, then gets subbed.
But
He's run out of gas.
Yeah, but
And that's when
he-
Embry gets a next man on, and he'll just plough through you as well.
But he's the heartbeat of their team. He's the brain of that team.
There he
he's
is.
the one who-
McGinn's
he's the one
a
who
mad
sets the
underrated
football.
player, man.
Was that?
McGinn's mad underrated.
Yeah, but he will be because he's Scottish.
Yeah,
If he's
and he
English,
looks like
he was-
Quasimodo, and they paid
Yeah.
$2 million for him.
Hey, Lee, fellas, look at this. Ryan Cherky. We'll go to Cherky against Forest the other day. Look at the arrow.
Look how many passes completed into the penalty box.
Yeah.
Watch this now.
Jesus is starting tomorrow. You watch.
You know what?
Look how many
If
passes into
he's
the
fully
penalty
fit,
box.
Yes. If he's not fully fit, no.
Look
He'll
how
be
many
God
passes
bless.
into the penalty box Cherky's doing every game.
Yeah.
Look at this. Every game. Look how many forward passes there are, by the way.
Yeah. Crazy work.
But you know what's happening? Because there's trust and understanding between the manager and Haaland and Cherky.
This is another thing, isn't it, Kenny?
You don't have to
go to Foden, mate.
Our manager's got all of this at his disposal, and he still reverts back to the same what he trusts, what he knows. And
because he's proven a pulled JB. He's proven a point to the board. He didn't want Madueke, and people to go, he signed loads of Chelsea players. Yeah, cool, I agree. Yeah, he didn't want Madueke.
No.
He didn't want Eze, and he didn't want Gyokeres. So what he's doing is he's been winging it because let's just be real. The easiest way to say this, yeah? Liverpool are fourth in the Premier League. They're fucking toilet. That's it. Liverpool are fourth. Chelsea were in a title race 3 games ago. Yeah, Liverpool are above them. Aston Villa are about fucking 10 points clear of them. Liverpool are fourth. They've lost 6 games. This league is shit. He knows this. He knows he can wing it all the way through, and he's hoping that Man City drop. He's hoping that we know. I don't think Villa are going to win the title. I'll be real. Yeah, I don't think they're good enough overall.
Yeah, but I haven't saying it though.
But
you know, Man City's last game of the season, if my memory serves me right, is guess who they got last game of the season at the Etihad?
Yep, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. So
yeah, they won the league 2-0 down against Aston Villa a couple of years ago.
Aston Villa are going to be like.
If you look at their fixtures, Kenny, yeah, me and Mate did this last night. Mate, we looked at their fixtures.
Liverpool, Burnley,
Burnley, Tottenham, and Man City. Man City, Liverpool, Burnley, Tottenham.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I said to you, Matty, didn't I? Yeah. I said they'll probably beat Tottenham. They'll probably beat Man City. They'll probably beat Liverpool, and they'll fucking lose to Burnley because that's Aston Villa. It's Aston Villa, isn't it?
Yeah. This is similar to us, Lee.
Yeah, but look at their look at their fixtures.
After us, look what they got.
Look at their fixtures. Well, you're telling me they're going to beat Palace or Forest or Tottenham? They're beating all 3 of them. Everton, maybe a draw. Newcastle's a bit of a toughie. Yeah, but they're already qualifying from the Europa League. Yeah, so these games are irrelevant against Fenerbahce and Salzburg. Brentford, yeah, that game's normally a thriller. Bournemouth could be a draw. Brighton, that's always a thriller. They won 4-3 the other week. But that's at Villa Park. Yeah, Leeds, I expect them to beat them. Wolves, they'll slap them. Yeah, now we're going in March. Look at the games in March. Yeah, they'll beat Chelsea. Yeah, they'll probably draw with United and they'll probably lose to West Ham. And our fans will go, oh, wow, fucking Villa are falling off Emery's shit. Yeah, bro, we're at the end of March.
Yeah.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Look at their April run. Look at the run in April. They're winning all 3 of them.
Yeah, and also, Kenny, before you hop in there, we something was brought to the table last night when we was talking last night. When we get to, was it March, Lee? March in April? Woo! If we in these cup competitions,
we looked at the League Cup final dates. Yeah, the Everton game will have to be moved. This game will have to be moved. If we're in the semi-final with this competition, that gets moved. This gets moved. All of a sudden, we've got a fixture pile up. Yeah. We are not winning fuck all this season. If he don't win that League Cup, I want him binned. If we do not make the final, bid him there and then. Yeah.
But thing is, we got a fixture pile up anyway.
Kenny, we got 9 games in January.
Yeah.
That's a game every 3 days.
Well, thing about it is
that the only time he's ever going to rest Declan Rice. Sorry to cut over you, Ken. Yeah. The only time he's going to rest Declan is Portsmouth and Kairat. Yeah. What he should be doing is resting him against fucking Inter Milan. Yeah, we've already qualified. But he wants that number 1 spot because he sat there like an arrogant cunt that he is and said, oh, well, the PSG bench told me we're the best team in Europe after they knocked us out and got to the final. He wants that number 1 spot. Yeah, so he's going to play Declan and risk him in that Inter game. I'm telling you right now, right here, right now. Fucking here, right now. Declan Rice is not seeing the 1st of February. He's not. Yeah, and I told everyone, Ken, DJ, Jezza, bless him. Yeah. Matty, chat. I told you, Calafiori will not last 5 games. He lasted 1, he's injured. Yeah. We have called every injury spot on all season in order.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. We were told at the beginning of the season that we didn't have to have that because we had 2 players for every position.
Yeah.
And that was the only reason why we. But the problem is that we're now into the business end of the season. No, so we're now in the half term. Basically, the half term report, we're still top of the table, but what's happened is performances at this stage of the season are slowing down. So basically, how we're playing now is how you expect us to be playing in April, May, when we come to the end of the season, a hard slog. But what's happening right now is that one of the reasons why I've got concerns is because with the intensity we play at, he's not rotating. I don't understand why not. Because there shouldn't be a gap between left back and the 2 left backs, the 2 right backs, and the players we've got. But there is a gap because at the end of the day, he's now got a situation where he's under pressure because of the performances are so bad.
Yeah, it's not good, is it, Kenny? It's not a good watch, is it, all round? It's a struggle, isn't it? It really is a struggle.
But you know the positive thing about things like this is that if the people who love Arteta say that we're gonna go on a run where we dominate, 9 out of 10 times when you win your first title, you do scrape through like Man City.
Yeah.
When we talk about the years of tournaments, they only won their first title on goal difference in 2012. And the second title, they only won by 2 points. Liverpool slipped up against Palace and Chelsea. So who knows? But right now, we're dealing with the now. And then what the now saying is that we just can't deal with pressure.
They can on that first title that City won. I think United had a big wobble there towards the end, if I can remember.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
yeah, and this is why it goes back to how consistent can we be and how healthy can we be. And when you're starting to see these problems that we've seen the last 5 or 6 games here, this is when the antenna start going up, and you start saying, "Hey, look, man, this is we've got a few problems here that need to be sorted out immediately." Considering that we get ready to go into, this many games, because if you start dropping, if we drop 9 points, I'll be willing to say anywhere from 6 to 9 points, you can kiss this goodbye.
Yeah, definitely. And the Carabao Cup should not save this manager. I want him gone.
No. Well, see, the thing with the Carabao Cup is
no way.
He's got 2 legs against Chelsea.
Chelsea have got their own ambitions.
We do, Hashish.
Yeah.
So as far as Chelsea couldn't dare for themselves. They got the final 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Didn't win it. So they're there to win it. They're not messing about, Chelsea.
Yeah.
They're going to go strong. They're going to use their bench.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer will play both games. They're going to fix stuff it. We could beat Arsenal. We could beat anyone in our day. That's their mindset. Even though Maresca's a turkey as a coach.
Yeah. Listen, DJ, I know you got a bounce, bruv.
Yeah, I'm going to grab something to eat.
Happy New Year to you, mate. Bless up for all your support all year.
Oh, it's been blinding.
Make sure you got your sleeping bag, your water bottle. Make sure you got your mittens.
I've got everything, Lee. It's all there. My seat, he's got my sleeping bag. I've got my scarf. I've got my pillar. I've got my Horlicks.
He's got his snood. He's got his Horlicks. Got his blinkers.
I've got my blinkers. Everything. It's all there. It's all there, ready to go, Lee, as usual. First 20 minutes, I won't need it. After that, when the players
revert back to typing it.
Yeah. Zipped up.
What you got coming up, mate? Yeah, obviously going to be.
I've got the OGs tonight with Aaron, which is our regular show. Yeah. And then Wednesday, I'm going to try and make Jezzy's old school, but it's New Year's Eve, isn't it? I've only just realised, isn't it? It's New Year's Eve Wednesday. I think I'm doing something New Year's Eve. So, and then it'll all be got the Sunday sit back on Sunday, and then all back to normal next week. So, yeah, big up to everyone in the chat.
Remember what day it is back then.
Yeah, I know.
Score prediction.
I've listened. I always go with my gut feeling, unfortunately, sometimes, but I reckon 2-1 Villa. I think we're slipping up tomorrow. I can't see us getting all 3 points. I really can't. If we do, I'll be absolutely over the moon, but I'm seeing too many poor performances, and the players are starting to lack in confidence in vital areas. If you look at Saka, they look tired. They look. I reckon deep down, I'll be honest with you, I reckon deep down they're getting fed up with the way we play tactically.
Oh, 100%, mate. What, you think these players want to play like that?
They're bored of it. They're bored of it. They're bored of it. They can't express themselves. And
45 seconds to take a fucking
And Matty
throw.
knows this. And Matty knows this. The bust up on the training ground is round the corner because Eze getting pissed off. Gyokeres is getting pissed off. It's going to happen. And it'll happen when Havertz is back and Gyokeres is just sitting there twiddling his thumbs.
Well, look at Ethan. We see Ethan's face on the bench, Matty.
Yeah, there's going to be unrest. There's going to be unrest in the camp. Unrest in the camp, people. So big up to everyone.
Nah, bless up, man.
New Year,
Happy New Year, brother.
Yeah,
appreciate it, man.
See you tomorrow, DJ. Oh, did you buy your Chelsea? Did you buy your Chelsea ticket for the semi-final? Because I said it came to us.
Oh, here we go, DJ. He reckons he's going to the semi, but he don't like the League Cup, yeah?
I'm asking. I'm just because I got mine. I got my.
I'll see you going to the semi now, yeah?
I was at Newcastle last year. I was at Newcastle last year.
Oh, okay, but you don't like the League Cup, Kenny. You don't go to them games, right?
No,
I bought it, Kenny, but I think I might. I don't know. I'll have to see.
You give it to one of your sons.
Yeah, we'll have to see whether I'm going there. I might.
Let's see whether we beat Villa or not, innit?
Yeah, but listen, Kenny, we're back to normal next Thursday. If you're around for the old tea time chat,
I'll be there.
Right.
Kenny only wants to majors.
Bless up, DJ, bro.
Hey, Kieran, I was in Paris in 2006. Did that right? I won a major.
Yeah.
I even go to Budapest. I walk to Budapest and we get the final.
I want a major. I want the Champions League more than anything. I'll just leave you with this. All those that think that Villa, including Lee, can't win the league, they were saying that about Leicester all them years ago. Just saying. And
mate, imagine he fucking wins it. All these top schooners have to deactivate their accounts, mate.
What else you've got to remember is Villa's doing all of this season on a
AJB
selling their best players. No
they spent
money,
32 million in the summer. 32 mil.
AJB, they said about Blackburn too.
Yeah.
They spent 32 million in the summer, and look at them now. No goals after 4 games. They're 3 points behind us. They beat us. They're level.
Yeah. Exactly.
We ain't catching them.
And also, if you was to ask any of those managers in the Premiership, what is the team you don't want to play right now, they'll all say Aston Villa. Even Pep would.
Yeah, of course.
Even Arteta would.
Well, they turned.
Arteta's not sleeping tonight, mate. Trust me, he ain't sleeping.
He ain't been sleeping all season, mate. He's been winging it. He's
looking like Henry talks bullshit on a fucking Arsenal upload.
He's still trying to work out what to do with Gyokeres. He's still working out what to do with Gyokeres.
But you know one thing why Villa can win the league, because what people seem to forget, we only have a top 4 or top 6 in name only. The fact is that there's a lot of members of that top 4 who are not who don't regularly get in the Champions League. Man United have not got in the Champions League in the last 2 years via the league, so you can't call them. That means there's a vacancy for teams like Villa. Yeah. Chelsea are in.
Excuse me, man. Yeah, slide backhand to that. Excuse me, man. There's a vacant seat.
Also, guys, because I've really got to go.
No, let DJ go. Let him go.
After Bournemouth, our next game is Liverpool at home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then Portsmouth away.
There we go.
Then DJ, love you, brother. Have a great New Year, man.
Happy New Year. Stay safe.
Enjoy the game tomorrow. I'll try anyway. Bless up, bro.
Guys. Take care.
Love. We are going to wrap in 5, yeah?
Yeah, but you know what I was saying is that in terms of like the top sides, the top 4, it's a myth. The top 6 is a myth. It's a myth. There's only 2 teams. There's only in fact 3 teams that consistently can say that they've been in the mix for
the top 6 is a fucking bullshit anyway, because Aston Villa have won more major trophies.
I know what you mean, but in terms of like, the big clubs with a big money and a big success, Arsenal are part of the top 3, but they haven't won anything for 6 years. Liverpool are part of the top 3 because they won a league twice in 5 years, and they've won cups. And Man City, it's just there's only 3 teams really, and the rest.
You know what saved us the last couple of years, and people don't
corners.
Well, no, that too, and on goal. But the fact that the financial fair play got a hold of Newcastle,
and Aston Villa.
And Aston Villa, because if they could have spent the money that they had allotted, then we having some serious problems.
Yeah,
We'd have some.
And Eddie Howe's about to get sacked, mate. I'm saying to you, he loses a couple more games, it's game over for that guy. Yeah, and look at where he took them from. Champions League.
He'll still get a statue. He'll get a statue just because of the trophy.
Yeah. Let me grab these super chats real quick. We're going to wrap in 5. We're going to raid Jez. He's live. Yeah, but
Jez.
Jez is live. He's with Positive Dan.
Oh man, this is great theater.
Yeah, I might have to download that and watch that on the plane. Big up, Powerful. Now, did you see AFTV saying Eddie and Nketiah is better than Gyokeres? I didn't, because I don't watch that mutant channel, bro. Name names. Kenny wants the fucking details, bro. He wants the digits. I don't watch that mutant channel, bro, for that exact reason. Yeah, it's fashionable to slag off Gyokeres. Why? Because the manager didn't want him when Sesko. Yeah, Ben Smith Sesko can't score any fucking goals at Man United because he's shit. Yeah, piss off, bruv. But Thomas Canton told us that Gyokeres should be scoring goals, but Matty's shown us, yeah, that our striker don't get any fucking chances, mate. And when he does, they're low quality chances. Piss off. What's wrong with it? Out of service, exactly, mate. Yeah, what are we doing here? Big up to Matt O'Connor. Own goal, Arsenal signing of the season. Well, listen, he's one goal. Owen Goel is one goal behind Victor Gyokeres that they won't bin, including Kenny. Kenny's had enough of him, mate. He said, fuck him.
No,
Kenny's not having him.
The thing with Victor Gyokeres is that the reason why I'm harding him is because I just think, you know what? He's not what everyone thinks he is. I just look at the way we played. I just couldn't see in any way, shape, or form that Mikel was going to accommodate him in the side, that he'll have to accommodate to the side. And I knew if that's the case, then you're going to be seeing these performances.
But Kenny, he's going to scam 20 goals in spite of this manager. I said it at the start of the season. And he's already on 7. He's on 7. And to put that into context for Top Gooners, yeah, Ig Alexander Isak, yeah, was on about 5 or 6 at this point last season. Only difference is every team opens up against Newcastle. They don't. Yeah, they do with us, but then we slow it down.
I hope you're right. I just look at the situation. I think as long as if we're playing Carrot every week from now, 100% you've got 30 goals.
Yeah, we're going to say guarantee he don't start that game. Guarantee he does not start against Kairat. Yeah, it will start 29 up front. Yeah, and it will stat pad a couple of goals. Jesus will score a couple. We'll weigh him in 6-7. Yeah, 6-7.
He's back.
Yeah,
he's back.
Yeah. Big up to Tommy boy. How you win is just as important as winning. It has to be sustainable. Absolute facts, my bro. Absolute facts. Yeah, 5 games in, Liverpool 5 out of 5. Oh, Top Gooners doing them. It's not sustainable. Yeah, but they think this shit is. Own goal FC, bruv. Ole, ole. Bless up to you, brother. Yeah, big up to Egypt. This fan base is full of sensitive soy boys. Yep. They're all gay, bruv. I can't lie. Each their own. Not for me. Just don't touch me, bruv. Yeah, if you want to be gay, be gay. Yeah, the fun pubs in Soho, you'll have a while of a time, bruv. Big up Straw Manning. We're a real family club, Lee. Yeah, man. It's all about the vibes. Match day. Yeah, the young lad, bless up the young Chelsea fan I met today. He was 15. He was with his parents, bless him, yeah. What a lovely family. Yeah, I was in the gaff down the road when I was on with Northside. Yeah, and he asked me for a picture, and I was chatting to him. I said, what do you think of Maresca? He went, he's not good enough, mate. I was like, but he's won 2 trophies. He goes, nah, not good enough, mate. 15. And he said, Maresca out. Yeah, and I was actually watching Rance and Don. Then I jumped on with North. Yeah, I said, you know Rance? He goes, no, but I know the Chelsea boy, Don. Obviously, it's Chelsea, isn't it? Yeah, I was like, yeah, I said, we called him Don Lusional, bruv. I said, how's Esteval getting on? He goes, nah, he's not here, mate. Yeah, I was chatting to him. That's right, I missed my taxi. Yeah, they said the taxi turned up. It didn't because I see the fuck. I was tracking it and they said I missed it. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, big up Seymour, brother. Tim Lewis hairstyle, U-shaped passing around the box. Yeah, bro, he just needs to do a Matty and shave that shit off, bruv. Just go fully bald, bruv. Yeah, own it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there, Matty. Another 2 years, man, I'll be there, bro. Yeah, baldies do it best. Yeah, maybe Arteta should go bald. Take the wig off. Big up to Void. Big up the panel. Love you guys. Only talk facts. Matty Cash suspended. Do you think it affect the game? Nope. They got Luca Dean. They got Luca Dean, bruv. Yeah, they're chilling. Yeah, and they're going to walk out on that pitch with the manager with a vendetta against us anyway that keeps schooling us, no matter what club it is. Coming on the back of 11 straight wins. They're going to walk out like cock of the walk. We're going to be going, yo, shit. Who's scoring an own goal or a corner today?
But you know, I did. Obviously, I was at the Emirates because I was waiting to do the fan camp. So I was talking to Emerson of Korea, the guys. That first half against Chelsea. Obviously, you guys watched the game. I was told that Chelsea were absolutely brilliant in that first half.
The first half, they should have been 3-0 up.
Yeah, to Chelsea played well.
You watched it as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. They
should have been 3-0 up after.
And then it was looking like that until Unai changed it and made substitutions.
Yep.
Yeah, half time he brings on Watkins, Anana, Sancho. That's what
I was told. And then Watkins comes on within 3 minutes. He's got the goal, and then after he gets the goal, Villa are dominating. They're going for that second. That's what I was told anyway.
Yeah, they were still going forward at 2-1, Kenny. Now imagine we've dropped Bukayo Saka and we've dropped Declan Rice, because that's what they done. Ollie Watkins and Anana. We're going to wait at the bridge and drew with 10 men. With our best team, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they dropped Anana and Watkins. They're done on Ireland up front.
I watched Match of the Day, and that's how it looked. Aston Villa went as soon as they sensed that Chelsea were creaking.
They went for the kill. Big ups everyone locks in. We're going to raid Jersey, yeah? Big up Chico as well. We'll end on this. What was the best era of hoops, Matty? 90s for me.
I would say the 90s as well, my friend. The 90s and early 2000s. Peak basketball.
Peak sports in general.
Yep.
No shit. But it is what it is. Kenny, always love my bro. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to you. I know you don't like Boxing Day football, Kenny, apart from this year.
Well, you know what? New Year's Day is actually going to be quite eventful.
Oh, you like New Year's Day football, Kenny, yeah?
No, not New Year's Eve. It's going to be eventful. I can't stand it. You know what I think? You know what's happened, right? Is that I think if you've got a family and you're having to go to your wife, oh yeah, by the way, I'm just going to nip out and go watch the football on Boxing Day. It's a hard sell, isn't it?
Yeah, just to let you know, Kenny, sorry to rattle you, yeah? Just to let you know, your mate, Cesc.
Francesc.
Francesc. Yeah. Has only lost 3 games this season and is currently 6th, 9 points.
Francesc Fabregas is going to get.
And he won 3-0 yesterday.
You know, Francesc Fabregas, he's going to be. If football changes and we go back to the attacking way of playing,
he's changing it.
Francesc Fabregas will be in the line for some top jobs in England and everywhere. Because the thing
you wouldn't have him at Arsenal, Ken, no?
No, I don't want trash. I don't want trash like that in my club. Oh, filth like that.
Trash in the bin, right?
Well, not too funny. You don't. Do I look at it? You don't disrespect the club. You're allowed to leave Arsenal. You're allowed to, have ambitions to leave Arsenal and win things. But how you do it when you're the captain, it's all wrong. Don't if you're going to behave like that, don't accept the captaincy. If that was any because Nasri, I respect Nasri more than him. The reason why I respect Nasri, because Nasri never professed to be an Arsenal fan. He was an employee who happened to play well for us, and then he earned a bigger move where he got 3 times his salary. And I always say to him, shake your hand, mate. Shake your hand. Because guess what, man? I don't love the players. I can't care less about them. They are basically temporary workers and hired hands. The club's bigger than them, all of them. So I'm not going to cry if Saka gets mullered by Paul Merson or anyone on TV. Because the reason why I won't, because I think, you know what, Saka will probably play for someone else in 3 or 4 years' time, but Arsenal will still be there. I don't have attachment to players or managers.
No, I hear it. No, it's about the club. Yeah, the club is the biggest to start.
Before Arsene Wenger was Arsenal coach, I was supporting Arsenal. Before Bukayo Saka was born, I was supporting Arsenal. Before Ian Wright got here, I was supporting Arsenal. I don't need these guys to support the club. I don't need you guys.
What do you very quickly, Kenny? Yeah, before we wrap here, what do you think of Anne Hathaway?
As I said, that's the devil you get in the bed with. If you
I bet it's a dry fuck as well, bro.
Yeah, but if you're a global club, then you are gonna get someone like Anne Hathaway who's gonna say, "Yeah, I love Arsenal," and she probably does support Arsenal because. But the fact is, right, about the people like Anne Hathaway, got to remember, it's nice having Anne Hathaway come and watch us play. But let's remember, without us, Anne Hathaway wouldn't be able to know who Arsenal was. It's the club, it's fans who make the club.
Yeah, facts. No mess. On that bombshell, Kenny, what you got coming up this week, man? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Well, what I've got tomorrow? Well, tomorrow at the match. Can't wait to.
Daniel, you need to find more market opportunities because she definitely in the market opportunity, mate. That's a lining ball, bruv. That's a stiff. She's got no hips, bruv.
Everyone's got their own taste, but and on Wednesday, New Year's Eve,
got their own taste, mate.
You know what? New Year's Eve. You know what we're doing as a family? We're going to a steak restaurant in Hampstead, and then from Hampstead we're going to Hampstead Eve to see the fireworks into New Year's.
Go on, Kenny.
So that's what we're
New
going
Year's.
to do.
Yes, that's what you're doing New Year Eve. Yeah.
Well, no, that's what we did last year. We're going to do it again, and then obviously New Year's Day is New Year's Day, and I'll be back in the office on Friday. So I know I'm doing Jez's show. But I might have to leave it a bit early because if my wife gives me odd looks, I said, "Hang on, we've got."
You sound like a top gooner, Kenny.
No. So my wife's a football widow. She's been for quite a while.
This is why Kenny only turns up for the semi-finals of League Cups. Yeah.
No. I'd go any game I want. I've tried League Cup football. It's been boring. These games.
Well, Kenny, you go every week, and I keep telling you, I don't know how you got the balls and the minerals and putting your nuts on the table to keip going every week because it's shit, bro. Yeah, just stay at home and stay in the warm, mate. Stay with the family.
No, not at all. Because if you love it, though. I always say to myself is that I don't want to miss some. I don't want to give it up and then miss it when I've got it already. I'd rather it get taken away from me rather than I make a mistake and not going and watch this play. Because it would be a mistake if I stopped going. In my opinion, for me.
No, I hear it. Bless up, Kenny, man. Make sure you follow Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. Matty, always a pleasure, brother. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. We'll be there for the watch along. Yeah, if Northside ain't got fucking decent, if my 5G don't work in his house, mate. Yeah, at least I got 12 hours to fucking pattern somewhere else. Yeah, I've sorted him a SIM card. He's got a SIM. The SIM card's sat there. €10 a month, 90 gig of data, unlimited landline calls in Spain, and 500 international minutes. €10 a month, mate. That's how we roll in Spain. No credit crisis out here, bruv. Cost of living crisis. But, mate, we will be there tomorrow. And, mate, I know you're bored, respectfully. I'm going bored. And by the end of that fucking game, it might not be a good evening. Yeah, and I could be bored at the end of it. Yeah, and if he does not win that game, Matt, I want him sacked.
Tomorrow's game will be a draw. I'm going to go 2-2. Own goal, set piece.
Yeah, I was going to say 2-2 own goal, set piece.
Own goal, set piece tomorrow. That's what's coming. It's been that way. It's coming. But we'll be there for that. I want to give a shout out to everybody on the panel. Great year this year. It's crazy how fast this year has flown by.
Yes.
Shout out to this illustrious chat. Each Monday you make it fun and enjoyable. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And Kai Havertz is back. He's in the squad. He's supposedly in the squad tomorrow. So we know he'll probably get about 5 minutes, a 5-minute run out tomorrow.
Yeah, and then he'll start the next game against Bournemouth.
Yep. So
big up to Coffee 43 in the chat. Yeah, I don't know if that represents your IQ or your age, but either way. Okay, y'all. Need to touch grass. Can I touch grass after I finish the stream? Yes or yes? Take your AirPods out.
He's probably
can I touch grass after I finish the stream? Yes or no? No, I'm not allowed to touch grass. He's right.
Hey, Lee, he take the G and the R off. That's probably what he's touched.
He's in Soho, bro. Anyway, on that bombshell, we're going to rate Jezza. She's told me that I can't touch grass. So I need to be up in 6. Huh? It's a no. Okay. No. Yeah, no. Okay, cool. I'm not allowed to touch grass, guys. I need to be up in literally 6 hours to get a taxi to Malaga. Yeah. Maybe I'll bump into some top gooners there. And then I'm landing in BCN in Barca. Yeah. Northside better be there with his placard up saying, "Welcome home, Dad." Yeah. And if he ain't, 8 a.m. North, yeah, I swear, don't let me down, you pussy. Yeah, I swear down. If that guy is not my biggest cheerleader at that airport, yeah, and if he's there, which he won't be, but if he is there, I'll fully go live on my phone at Barcelona Airport and vlog it all the way back to his gaff. Yeah?
Hey.
And when I get in his gaff, I'm going to do a speed test on his Wi-Fi.
Hey, Lee, let's not forget when you went live at Madrid. Remember when you had your Madrid and you went live?
Yeah.
In the summer?
Oh, yeah. You take them out a sec. Do you remember when I was live in Madrid and I said, yo, look at the arse on that. All right, look at the rack on that. What did you say? What did you say? Window shopping, right? Oh, yeah. Window shopping, yeah? So we're allowed to window shop. 50 cent. Big up 50. Big up 50. Yeah, window shopping. We're allowed to window shop, yeah? Just don't do it when you're together. Yeah. Anyway, on that bombshell, I said, shut up. No, bruv, go suck your mum. How about that? That's the only thing you're getting. That's incest, bruv. On that bombshell, we're raiding Jezza. Matty, Jez, Kenny, DJ, chat. The last show of the year on the pod. It's not the last show for me. We will be back again, ripping our hair out. And if Northside ain't got fucking... If my 5G don't work in that guy's house, bruv, I'll swear down. Yeah, I might...
Have you checked to see if it works?
No, he sent me his speed test on his Wi-Fi. It's dead. Yeah, I bought him a SIM card on Vodafone ES. Yeah, he's on Vodafone UK. I'm on Vodafone ES. That better fucking work in his house, yeah? Yeah, because he said to me he can't open a video while he's live.
If it doesn't work, I'll send the link out tomorrow. We'll be on my channel.
Yeah, but Matty, I've still got to use the Wi-Fi for that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
How long have you been living in Barcelona? How long have you been living in Barcelona?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Oh,
2.5.
It takes about that time to get Wi-Fi.
But because he needs to get an NIE, which is a national insurance number. Yeah, so he can't get the Wi-Fi until he gets the NIE. Yeah, and he don't know how to do it properly. So I've already sorted him a SIM card. So now he can take the old one out, put the ES one in. Boom, happy days is sorted. Phase 1 completed, mate. This is the super duper mid, guys. We won the FA Cup, guys. Phase 1 completed it.
Well,
when I get there, the next thing I'm doing is walking him straight to the fucking neighbour's house and saying, what super fibre are you on? Because he still ain't asked his neighbours what fibre they're on. Because he'll go to the shop and they'll go, oh, yeah, you can have super fast Wi-Fi. Then they'll turn up and go, no, we can't fit that here, mate. It's only in the next street. Yeah, because they've done that with me around the corner when I lived in the previous gaff. So when I get there, yeah, in fact, I'll text him when I'm done. If he ain't knocked on his neighbour's door and found out what shop does the super broadband, yeah, then I'll do it. Yeah, then I'm frog marching him, yeah, all the way to the shop. And because he ain't got national insurance yet, yeah, I'll put it in my name and he can wire me the money, yeah, for the whole year. And it'll just come out of my bank every month. Yeah, which is cool to do. Yeah. After that, he's getting his NIE. And I ain't leaving until he gets all 3 of these things patterned. Number 1, completed it. Number 2 will be completed probably the day I get there, because the first thing I do when I get there, we're going to have a pint, some chapitos, shots, yeah, some comida, food. Yeah. Then I'm frog marching him straight to the Wi-Fi shop and I'm getting him his Wi-Fi. Yeah. He needs Wi-Fi. It won't be fitted before I leave. However, if my 5G don't work in his house, I'm going to have to go and find a gaff around the corner, a boozer or somewhere. Yeah. Right. But now I've got to feel, shit. We've got Peter Drury on commentary. Maybe I'll get done for copyrighting that. Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a iffy one, but it's what it is. Yeah. 5G, Vodafone and España is normally pretty good everywhere. So we'll see when we get to his gaff tomorrow. And if he ain't at the airport, yeah. North, if you are not holding up a placard, welcome home, Dad, yeah, I swear down. Yeah, I'll get the next flight back. I love that bombshell. Bless up to everyone locked in. It's been sick. Man said, grown man flexing his trip. Bruv, I've been to the Etihad more times than you've stepped in England. What are you talking about? Man City fan, you know. Yeah, brother. I've been to the Etihad more times than you've stepped foot in England, let alone the Etihad. Shut your mouth. How about that? And on that bombshell, we are going. Yeah, and there'll be plenty of window shopping. She'll be window shopping. And it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, we better beat Villa. I'm going 2-2. Own goal and corner.
I'm going. I think that's about right. That result. I don't think that result will surprise anyone. You know, I think Villa will probably fuming about a point. Arsenal, I think. You know what? If it's a point, Man City are ahead of us in goal difference, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then obviously they got to beat Sunderland at the Stadium of Light.
And then 9 of their players are at the AFCON, so that's an easy win.
Yeah,
and it'll be, oh my God, they had 9 players at the AFCON. That's why Man City beat them 5-0.
I'll tell you one thing about Man City, though. Sunderland will make them work their nuts off. They'll have to work their nuts off to win that.
They won't, Kenny. They got 9 players. They got their best players at the AFCON.
Yeah, but even so, if Sunderland, it's still Man City still have to work hard. Forrest made them work hard for that win.
They did, to be fair. And they should have had a red card as well. Diaz should have been sent off. But listen, let's upset everyone locked in. It's past your bedtime, mate. What we're saying, lads, Nigerian or Indian? What do you reckon, Kenny? Is he Nigerian or Nigerian? What do you reckon, Kenny?
You know what? With people like him, he could be anyone. But the fact is that I know for a fact that if Man City win the league, I don't think I'll be seeing him on the parade in East Manchester. Don't think I'll see him there.
No, he won't be in Moss side, bro. He won't be there. But anyway, on that bombshell, one sec. On that bombshell, we're going to raid Jezza. Love to everyone. Yeah. If you're not here for the watch along tomorrow, then you're taking the piss. If you are, then happy days. Fan cams will ensue afterwards and the emergency meeting, and it could be a long emergency meeting. You're going to have to hold that. Yeah. On that bombshell, raid Jezza. Yeah. Creatine Dan raid. Yeah. Creatine. I can spell creatine. Dan raid mates. Copy and paste that. And spam Jez's chat. We're out. Love. Bless up to everyone locked in. Bless up for 136. Sub to all the lads. We're out. Happy New Year.